Hey everybody. Have you ever read a book? Ian hasn't. But have you ever been in a situation where you're trying to read but you need your hands to do something else?
Beat off.
Yeah. Audible has a fix for you. See, they have over 180,000 audiobooks that you don't need hands for because you listen with your ears. Wow. Incredible. So if you go to audibletrial.com/mediahole, you can get a free 30-day free trial that comes with one free audio book. And then if you stay subbed, you're going to get a free audio book every month. Wow. That's incredible. Thank you very much, Audible. Once again, that's audibletrial.com/mediahole. They got over 180,000 books to choose from, and you can listen on your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle, or any other MP3 playing device. That's great. Thank you very much, Audible. Welcome to episode 21 of the Media Hole. This is a podcast that comes out every week in which we talk about entertainment such as film, television, anime, video games, and news regarding those things or world events and politics and things like that. I'm joined with my lovely co-host, Ian. Ian, what do you have to say to the listeners?
Fuck self-isolation. Go outside.
Okay.
Just cough in people's faces.
That leads me into my opening remarks. Events like GDC and E3 and film festivals like South by Southwest and Tribeca and all flights from Europe to the US and big blockbuster films like James Bond and F9 are all being canceled due to the coronavirus. And it's got a lot of people panicking, like panicked people. And that's not a good thing. Try to chill out. So I wanted to dispel some of the misinformation and panic coming from this coronavirus shit. So real quick, stop irresponsibly stockpiling things. There's nothing wrong with having like an emergency preparedness kit, but you don't need 50 packs of toilet paper or hand sanitizer. You can buy some extra to be prepared, but don't be a dick. In the US, there are places where alcohol pads are needed in fucking hospitals that just can't get them because the manufacturers are being fucked over by people stockpiling shit, which is just like, stop stockpiling shit. It's not going to help you.
Yeah. You're hurting the old boomers.
Don't avoid Chinatown or Chinese restaurants. That's not how this works. This is just racist. If you're going to avoid going anywhere or doing anything, avoid old folks' homes and your grandparents. Most people are going to experience this as a mild flu. The issue is that you can carry the virus up to 14 days before experiencing symptoms. And for people with compromised immune systems, like old people, they can be at risk of death. So wash your hands with soap and hot water carefully. Don't touch your face or eyes in public. Avoid crowded places. Take sick days if you feel even a little sick, if you can. This has been a PSA from me, the Media Hole. But yeah. Got anything to add to that, Ian?
If you live in Canada and you're young and you can afford and you can survive it because you don't have an autoimmune disease, I recommend that you get it because then you can get 6 weeks of EI.
Ian, no. At the very least, if you do try to get it, don't go near other people.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna get it, then actually self-isolate and stay inside. Yeah. Like if I get it, I'm not coming to do the podcast.
No, we'll do.
Or maybe I will, but like from like we'll put a sheet of glass in.
We could just Discord it.
Yeah, my hand's gonna sound like shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll put my snowball on.
Well, that'd be better than not doing it.
Yeah, or I'll fucking play a video game at the same time and not talk the whole time.
Fuck you. That would suck.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for the people who had films to premiere at like South by Southwest and shit. And like,
let's wait till next year.
But no, like
I don't feel bad for E3.
Oh yeah, fuck E3.
Because the way it was going this year, I didn't fucking want to watch.
Yeah, they've been handling that show really bad over the years.
Like, I can't wait for fucking Logan Paul to announce the next Call of Duty expansion.
Hey guys,
because they were focusing on influencers next year.
It's me, your least problematic fave. And are you ready to jump in? There's a new 7th Rainbow Six game coming out this year alone.
Is it related to any of the other ones?
No.
Do you want it to be? Probably.
But what we have announced is in the new Rainbow Six, you will be able to shoot the prince from Prince of Persia in the face forever.
Good.
And Don't worry. Not only is he not getting another game, he's only going to be a punchline in the rest of our games, despite the fact that the Prince of Persia games are better than most recent Ubisoft games.
I think Ubisoft still puts out good games.
Yeah,
I think they put out too many same games. Like
every game that they put out.
Ghost Recon is pretty much a dead franchise because Rainbow Six is the more popular version.
Well, that's why Ghost Recon is just now being reskins of the Division games.
Yeah, the Division's apparently good for the people who like it. I think it's stupid.
I like the Division. It's like a better version of Destiny.
Incorrect. You just do not like Destiny and haven't played since Destiny 1.
Fine. I liked the aesthetic of the Division and like the stuff about it more than Destiny, and they're the same type of game.
Yes, they are both games as a service.
But they're also like...
One's a third-person shooter, though.
They're shooter MMO games that are looter, shooter, boys.
Yes. I don't know how often you got loot in the Division, though.
Pretty frequently.
Okay. Like, would you kill an enemy and pick up loot? Like, would you say it's like Borderlands? When you got the loot? Like, the amount of loot you got?
I don't know. I haven't played Division 2. I bet that one... I've heard that one's much better, but... The first one, you were frequently getting lots of stuff.
Unlike fucking Destiny 2, where like the Division 2 came out and was actually a proper sequel to the Division 1.
Well, it's like a completely different location, story.
Well, the same with Destiny 2.
Yeah.
But it's also felt like it was just an expansion that they had to throw in there.
Yeah, Division 2 is like...
And that's what it was.
Because Division 1 is just New York, Division 2 is Washington, D.C. Like, it's a completely different setting and vibe.
I think it would be really cool if Destiny had an area that was actually inside of a city.
The Division's plot has gotten more relevant, not less, because it's about
a virus and
it's about a virus that comes out on Black
anything.
Friday, and the American people and the government collapses under terrible leadership. Came out in 2015.
You can always like look for the fucking funniest one is Kira.
Oh, yeah.
How it's like...
Well, that's just getting more and more true.
Well, there's one thing that people forgot. There's something that people aren't mentioning, is one of the reasons why the whole world is fucked up in Akira
is because of a plague.
But also, there was World War III.
Oh, yeah, it was both.
World War III was a thing, and the plague happened because of the war. Where now, we were moments away from World War III. Well, it went nowhere.
Well, what Kazuhiro Otomo didn't realize was that instead of a World War III, we just have... consistent, never-ending wars.
Yeah. Sorry, Middle East. We need to get our oil somewhere. Man, that's a blessing right now. Thanks, Corona. I got gas for 83 cents today.
That's not Corona. That's the Saudis and the Russians had a spat, and then the Saudis released all their extra oils to fuck over the Russians.
Nice. That's even better.
Maybe we should stop building that Canadian pipeline because there's so much more supply than demand for oil.
Yeah, and maybe Alberta should stop lying about their fucking, what was it, their environment reports?
Yeah.
They put out one that was just like, oh no, we're bad, but we're not that bad. And it's
maybe
no,
we
you
should have
were
a
that
leader
bad.
that's like, believes the things that they say.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe they should stop voting in conservatives who just want to keep those fucking pipelines coming in.
Dollars, baby.
Because everyone in Alberta works in oil.
Well, yeah, and part of that is our prime minister. But this isn't a politics show. This is a comedy, news, entertainment show, god damn it. We never talk about politics on this television series.
Okay, The Simpsons. The Simpsons circa last year when they had that bullshit fucking line about Lisa going bullshit. Like, it's just like people just are trying to be offended all the time. It's like, all right, Lisa Simpson.
All right, Lisa Simpson. This is a stupid thing to put in your mouth.
Especially, I can't believe someone... I think they made an episode that literally just, like, made fun of the people who were like, I don't like Apu is racist.
Apu. Yeah.
Because I think they had a character come in, see Apu, and be like, wow, you're like a stereotype for your own people. You're so... You're
I didn't see that. I saw a bit where they looked at... they were talking, and they were like, well, maybe some things were okay before, and now they're not okay. And, like, people need to look at things from, like, the past example... And it didn't. And then it cuts to like a picture of Apu, and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ! What a terrible response to the documentary.
Yeah, Also, even Hank Azaria was like, "Nah, you're right. I'm not doing the voice anymore."
Hank Azaria was like, "Yeah, I mean, I like doing the voice, but if people don't want it, I don't fucking care."
Well, he was totally fine with not doing the voice, because also it's not like he was like a guy who's like going to lose his job.
Characters. He's also Mayor Quimby.
He's the entire fucking extended cast.
Yeah.
Before, like, it was him and Phil Hartman who did like every fucking character in that show. And Phil Hartman did 2 characters.
Yeah, it was. I'm Troy McClure.
Troy McClure and the funny lawyer.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, it's me, Gil.
No, not Gil. Gil is a car salesman.
Right.
There was a lawyer he was an ambulance chaser, where literally Bart got hit by Mr. Burns, and he fucking showed up like panting. He's like, "Hi, lawyer," and he's like, "How did you get here?" And he's like, "Ran behind the ambulance."
That's the one that has the line. Sorry, it's like. Oh, this business card's fucked. It's like,
it says he does something else, and then he like takes it and scribbles it out and just says lawyer.
No. It's what is it? It says, oh yeah. It's only pay when the case is won. No money down. Oh, these things are screwed up. It's supposed to say this: only pay when case is won. No money down.
Oh. Rip Phil Hartman.
Too bad.
Also, did you ever watch the show News Radio?
No, but I think I caught episodes of it.
Phil Hartman played like this fucking like asshole.
Well, yeah, it was James L. Brooks' other show. Was
he played like the radio host, because Phil Hartman had that fucking amazing voice.
Yeah,
and there was an episode where it was like just when they were, because the show took place in New York. It was just when they were banning smoking inside. So he had to go smoke in specific places, and then at one point he did a fucking thing where he took over the studio, locked everyone out, and just hotboxed it with like nothing but cigars and cigarettes.
That's funny. Speaking of hotboxing some trash,
yeah.
Do you want to talk about Quibi?
Quibi, what?
Quibi, in case you haven't heard of it, is a new streaming service with a massive budget and nobody to tell them that it's a bad idea. There's
no overhead.
It's a $5 US a month for a sub with ads and $7.99 or $8 a month for ad free. The service has many shows optimized for phone viewing only. It's an app only. You can watch it in
David
vertical.
Lynch fucking hates this.
You can watch it vertical or horizontal, where it changes immediately. And every piece of content, these high budget television budget shows, are 10 minutes or shorter.
Phil Hartman was in Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yeah, everybody was.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Do you want to jump on Quibi more? 10 minutes or shorter, every piece of content?
So it's just fucking YouTube.
It's YouTube, but it's for television shows with high budgets and great casts.
High budget, 10 minutes. It's like back in the old day of YouTube when it had that shit layout.
Yeah.
Where you watched anime in 3 different parts.
Yeah, it's like high budget shit.
I'm trying to watch Bigata HK 10 minutes at a time.
But again, I'm pointing out $5 a month with ads.
That's dumb.
Or $8 a month for no ads.
This is like this sounds...
And it's only on phones. It's not going to be on televisions.
Okay.
And do you want to hear some of the list of shows?
Yeah, sure.
Shows include
Logan Paul tries to find the end of the earth.
Almost. Frat Boy Genius. Hold on.
Lionel Hutz was the character.
Lionel Hutz, you're right.
We were talking about.
Frat Boy Genius, a television drama about the creation of Snapchat.
Was it created by a frat boy?
Yeah, he was like, they all are. All the fucking Silicon Valley losers are like assholes.
No, they're assholes, but not all frat boys are geniuses.
No, he's Frat Boy Genius.
And also, you're trying.
He invented an app to send nudes
Mark
to each
Zuckerberg
other.
Was a Chad.
You're right, but he's like the kind of he's still a sword guy.
Sword guy?
Oh yeah, Mark Zuckerberg's a sword guy.
Like he likes swords?
He likes swords.
Okay.
He would walk around the Facebook offices with a sword and jokingly threaten to cut people's heads off if they didn't make their shit on time.
Hey, that's fucked up.
Hey, what a loser. Am I right, fellas?
No, that's a super loser. He's like walking around with the katana. He just slicked his hair back. He threw on a blue overcoat and he's like, scum.
Hey, stop making him sound cooler than he is.
No, people impersonating Virgil are fucking nerds.
But if he dressed up in Virgil cosplay, I'd think, oh, okay, he's cool again. He's gone back to cool.
No, in a business environment, I'd be like, this guy's a fucking psychopath.
Anyway.
I don't give a shit if he's like, oh, he's dressed up as his favorite character today. What a fucking loser.
Yeah. No, he sucks. Also, the original use for Facebook was you would put
It was it was hot or not.
It was hot or not, but it was like comparison who's hotter. And he stole those photos from the sororities. Like he did crimes.
Is that a crime?
It is a crime. It is theft.
Did he steal them from like their MySpace
He physically
page?
broke in and stole them. They didn't. MySpace wasn't a thing yet.
Yes, it was.
They were like at the same time created.
Oh yeah, it's just MySpace was immediately open to everyone.
Yeah, whereas it was just for Harvard for Facebook first.
It was just for colleges. It was Harvard, then
for colleges.
Then for college, you actually had to have a college email address to sign up.
The next show, Spielberg's After Dark. This is a horror series that can only be viewed at nighttime.
All right, I'll just fucking change my time zone. I'll open NordVPN on my fucking phone and be like, I'm in Japan now, but it's 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Like, fuck off. Maybe I like to watch scary things right before I go to sleep, and maybe I work overnights. It's 7 a.m. I just got home from work. Time to watch some fucking Steven
Spielberg's After Dark.
Stephen Spielberg's. Fuck that.
The renewal of classic shows Reno 911, Punk'd, and a remake of the film The Fugitive.
I could see Punk'd in 10 minutes.
It's Chance the Rapper in this one.
I could see, because it would remove a lot of the bullshit, and they would have to actually do a prank that didn't last for 20 minutes about the fallout of the prank. It could just be like, bro, you got pranked, and then it's over. But Reno 911, that's just a sketch show now. It's a sketch. It's too long of a sketch.
It's a police sketch show.
Yeah, well, the original Reno was like, it was a parody of Cops. Mm-hmm. So they did the Cops format, but they did other shit.
You could squeeze
now
three.
It would just
squeeze 3 into 10 minutes.
It would just be new boot goofing 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
but it's fucking dumb.
Maybe you just do one skit because it says 10 minutes or less. So like you could do like a 3-minute episode that comes out
once
every
a week. They just put out a sketch similar to New Boot Goofing, or that guy who's trying to break his way out of the cuffs, and they'll make bets about it.
And then I did read these to you right after the podcast last week. These are the reality shows for the program.
I don't even remember you bringing this up last week.
Chrissy's Court. Starring Chrissy Teigen, the show sees Teigen rule as a quote-unquote judge in small claims cases. Teigen's mom will act as the bailiff, maintaining order in the court.
Here's the thing.
The show may sound goofy, but Teigen's decisions are final.
Okay, here's the thing. I like Chrissy Teigen.
I do too. I don't
understand why her mom's there.
I don't get why she's a judge. She does not have a law degree as far as I'm aware.
Well, that's the thing with those TV judges is...
Well, Judge Judy's a real judge.
Yeah, and then she became a judge for a TV show. I think it's so she could attract cases with fucked up people to like actually get the proper justice out instead of just being thrown. Because Judge Judy, she gets to choose which cases
Arrested Development bit, Judge Reinhold, where it's just he's a judge, and then the tagline for the show is "My name is Judge."
Because it's Judge Reinhold.
His name's Judge Reinhold, and they had him be a judge. It was a bit. Yeah. It was funny, and then it was like William Hung and the Hung jury. It was a good bit. Arrested Development was a good show. R.I.P.
It was, yeah. Good thing there was never. It sucks that there was no 4th season.
Yes, Nikki Fresh is the next show. Okay, and I need you to know that the S in Fresh is in fact a $. Okay. Nicole Richie will use her alter ego, Nikki Fresh, to bring a new voice to wellness and music.
Only one man has ever been able to do. Okay, 2 men have only ever been able to do a character.
Yeah.
That I didn't hate. Like on the side, and Sacha Baron Cohen's one of them.
Okay.
He's done like 30 of them.
Yeah,
his bit about Ali G is hilarious.
Yeah,
he did this one where Ali G interviews a senator, like in America, and he's like, I just got to convince this guy I'm an idiot real quickly. He's like, all right, so you're a senator in the USA. Is that like America? And he's like, cool. Watch it. Where are we right now? Like, he just asked him, like, dumbass questions that literally everyone should know. Even, like, some dude in the middle of Africa knows that the USA is also America.
Yeah.
So, and then also, fucking Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
Slim Shady.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone else right now.
I mean, who is Nicole Richie?
You don't know who Nicole Richie is?
No.
Lionel Richie's daughter.
Oh, okay. Anyway, hold on. She's bringing new voice to wellness and music, making socially conscious tracks and educational songs about the world. Nikki Fresh will meet with consciousness experts to learn better way to serve our bodies and planet. That sounds dumb.
Okay. She was also on that show,
Yeah.
the show with The Simple Life.
Oh, okay.
She was hanging with her and Paris Hilton, where they were just like two rich girls who had to go act like they were poor, but they just fucked off.
I just want to point out that I think these reality shows prove that like satire is impossible in the modern day.
She's married to fucking Joel Madden.
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
No.
He's the lead vocalist for the American pop punk band Good Charlotte.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, he's a short king.
But yeah, satire kind of doesn't exist anymore in the modern day because like things people come up with earnestly are more stupid than any joke you could write. To follow that up, here's Dishmantled. Okay, it's a cooking competition hosted by Titus Burgess. Each episode starts with a cannon blasting a mystery food dish into the faces of two blindfolded chefs. The chefs will use their culinary prowess to identify the dish and then race to recreate it for a cash prize.
Okay, wait 1 second.
I'm saying that's dumber than a fake reality show from a television show written to be a joke.
Wait, can you repeat how they got their food?
Do
they eat it? Or
No. Hold on. They're blindfolded.
Yeah.
A cannon blasts the food into their faces, and then they have to try to recreate the food.
That really felt like shrimp hitting my fucking nose there.
Oh, I feel some like peri sauce dribbling off my nose. I guess
Are they blindfolded while they cook?
I mean, it doesn't say. I'm going to assume yes.
I think it would be more interesting to have, because this is obviously something they can do, but there's less showy bullshit about it.
Yeah.
Is they just take one bite, like, you know, like the perfect bite shit.
Yeah.
They just have a fork or a spoon. They just one, and they have to figure out the entire recipe based off of that.
Ian,
with
remember,
correct portions and make the full meal.
Remember, Ian, millennials don't have the attention to
Look,
pay attention to
they are
shows
done,
longer than 10 minutes.
Nathan, they are done trying to get millennials to do anything. It's all about the Zoomers.
Fine. Zoomers don't have the attention span to pay attention to even videos longer than 10 minutes. That's why we invented Quibi.
And that's why we have TikTok.
Yeah. So we need to get the TikTok crowd into cooking shows, and this is how.
We're going to get the fucking Clout House kids there. They're going to have their own show. It's going to be like Big Brother, except literally nothing happens, and they're going to do things that they're like, whoa, fucking sick, bro.
It's just going to be Big Brother with queer baiting.
No, that's millennials. Queer baiting is all for the millennials.
Yeah.
Because Zoomers are just kind of going like...
You ready to hear for some queer baiting?
Yeah, sure.
All right, the next show is called Game Show, and there is a Y in game.
Okay.
All right? Comedians Matt Rogers and Dave Mazzoni.
Don't know who either of those people are.
Game Show is a comedic take on game shows that celebrates the LGBTQ plus community and its allies. Two straight contestants
it's
are...
a trivia show about all the atrocities that have happened to gay people.
No, that would actually be good. Hold on.
But it's a panel of gay dudes
Ian,
asking
listen,
the questions,
the
and
real
two straight guys had to awkwardly answer the questions.
Ian, the real show is still dumber than what you've said.
I would genuinely like to watch the show I just pitched.
Two straight contestants are paired with a celebrity life partner is in quotes, as they take on a series of challenges competing for the title of Queen of the Straights. Celebrity guest stars include Alana Glazer, Darcy Carden, Trixie Mattel, John Lovett, Nicole Byer, Rachel Bloom, and Guy Branum. They have such a fucking budget, they can get like Alana Glazer and Darcy Carden who are good.
I was literally going to talk about everyone else who is not Alana Glazer.
I love Alana Glazer.
But also Guy Branum's
great.
funny.
I don't know who that is.
He is a comedian where his whole bit is he is fat and gay.
Rachel Bloom.
Also, he was raised a Catholic, so he makes a bunch of jokes about priest fucking kids.
Rachel Bloom is great.
I don't know who Rachel Bloom is.
I think she's if I'm remembering right, I believe she's from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Don't know what that is.
It's a television series.
Don't know it.
Also, she was like an internet YouTube person before, but I can't think of anything that you would recognize her from.
I'm just fucking Googling it.
Okay. Darcy Carden is from The Good Place.
Who was she on The Good Place?
Janet.
The robot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love her.
She's great.
I gotta actually watch that show.
Yeah.
How is she on the show about gays when she's married to a man?
Because she's bi.
Those aren't real. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You ready for the last one, which is the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard?
Sure.
This is like, by the way, Arrested Development would do this parody show.
This whole thing is like it's like fucking like just joke versions of old TV shows.
That's what I was saying. Is like these are shows that in any sane world would be parodies. Like that they would be like there would be a scene where people are watching TV in a comedy and like they show this show.
Wow, Rachel
like,
Bloom was Batgirl in Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, the animated version of that?
She was Wanda in How I Met Your Mother. Don't know.
Don't remember. It was one-off character, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it was one episode.
Yep.
The Drunk Train.
Yep. She was like famous for doing like internet stuff for a while, and then she got her own show, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and then like it blew up. It did really well.
She played herself on Adam Ruins Everything.
Hey, that's a good show.
It's all right.
Okay, let me just read this last one.
Bro, she's Autumn Blaze and My Little Pony Friendship is Magic?
Ian, fuck off.
What? Okay, go on.
All right. Murder House Flip. Flipping
No, I know this one.
Flipping houses meets CSI as homes known for mysterious murders undergo big renovations. Home renovation expert Mikkel Welch and Joel Uziel, sorry for fucking up your name, Joel, will work to turn the houses.
Is it Joel, or are you just reading Joel?
No, it's Joel, and then the last name is Uzyel.
Uzyel.
Uziel. I don't know. Fuck it.
As well.
Will work to turn the houses from morbid to marvelous.
You know, there's going to be like a fake ass episode where they go like, bro, we found the killer. This was a cold case. We found the killer's weapon.
We found the Zodiac killer's house, you guys, but let's flip it into a great fucking bachelor pad.
The fucking Zodiac killer's house is actually in Texas.
It's in Northern California.
No.
Oh,
it's
hold
not.
on. You're doing a Ted Cruz bit.
Yeah.
I get it. Speaking of Ted Cruz, did you hear about what happened to him?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I said it to you last night.
But I also had already known about it. Don't act like I only get my news from you, you bitch.
In case you don't know what happened to Ted Cruz, he shook somebody's hand who had coronavirus and then locked himself away for 14 days out of quarantine. And then he got out of quarantine not having coronavirus, and then within 1 day of that had to go back on quarantine because he shook another person's hand who had coronavirus.
How can Ted Cruz run for president? He was born in Canada.
Because his parents were American citizens. Please don't let him run here. Just let America keep him. I thought you were going to say, how could Ted Cruz support the keeping kids in cages when he's half Mexican?
He's half Cuban.
Oh, fuck me. I'm racist.
Yeah. His name is Rafael Edward Cruz. His dad is a Protestant preacher.
I wonder how he sleeps at night. Hopefully terribly.
With his wife.
Yeah, but his wife hates him. As she should.
Also.
What?
It's not hot.
Ted Cruz?
Ted Cruz's wife.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Ted Cruz, whose animal magnetism and beautiful eyes are the only things keeping him from from being totally unlikable.
Okay. No, so my buddy just added me saying happy birthday at my name on Discord.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking screen cap from this kid lying in bed, and it's like Minecraft themed room, and it says happy birthday to superfan Ian. He turns 11 today.
Are you ready for some good news now?
Did we even say that? Did you say Ted Cruz got corona?
Well, Ted Cruz probably has coronavirus.
Yeah.
But we did that. We're past that. You ready for good news?
Yeah.
A band leaked that they made music for a 2020 Tony Hawk game.
Why would they make music for a Tony Hawk game?
Because, dude, it was like a small band. I don't know. Or they, signed stuff. They put it on their Facebook. I don't remember what the name of the band was.
Look, as long as it goes back to the old form of Tony Hawk game and not trying to rip off Skate, or...
I wrote down here, get realistically hyped.
Go back to the old days of Tony Hawk.
Let's do Tony Hawk American Wasteland 2, baby.
Yeah, except everyone's apathetic and just hates it.
Yeah.
Their fucking life.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Go more. We want another American Wasteland where we're tearing down. I want in the new Tony Hawk game that instead of stealing the Hollywood sign, you steal the means of production. I've built a new skate ranch. I built a new skate ranch, and it's a co-op. It's owned by everybody. The people own the right to do sick kickflips.
Yeah, instead, and as opposed to Tony Hawk's American Wasteland 1, where you get the deed and give it to a man who was in prison.
Yeah.
He was wanted to go to prison, and then you pay his bail.
Yeah, you earn his bail by doing sick kickflips.
Also,
but he only went to prison for dumb crimes that prove that the police
in that
are bad.
movie, in that game. It's a experience.
Yeah, you're right.
He talks about the skate rant, like the skate. What is it?
I forget what it's called. It's like the Green
Pipes Point.
Yeah, that's it.
He fucking nuts so hard about that. You think Tony Hawk with all of his money, don't you only need to raise like $1 million to buy the fucking place?
I think it's less. But Tony does help if you do his mission.
But why wouldn't I'm just saying? And if it was really that amazing, Tony Hawk could just bought it straight out.
Well, it's because Tony Hawk has extensive warrants out for his arrest.
No, he doesn't.
Because he committed tax fraud.
No one can stop Tony Hawk because he flies like a bird.
Yeah, well, Tony Hawk has canonically committed tax fraud.
No.
Yeah.
Tony
he
Hawk's
did.
a good
No,
boy.
in the game.
Bam Margera has committed tax fraud.
Bam Margera has committed cannibalism. Tony Hawk has canonically committed tax fraud only, but that's why he's wanted by the police.
Look, let's just have a Tony Hawk game where we bring back the punk aspect of skateboarding.
Hell yeah.
Also, we could keep the hip-hop in there, because hip-hop is cool.
Also, mid-90s came out like a couple years ago and brought back skateboarding to the relative mainstream.
Skateboarding has been back on the mainstream for a long time.
Also, that new short film came out called How to Skateboard in a War Zone If You're a Girl, and that's cool. And that's a documentary, actually.
Okay. Skateboarding, when it's in the mainstream, is when it's at its weakest. Yeah. Skateboarding needs to be
I meant like mainstream, like artsy people, not mainstream people. How to Skateboard in a War Zone If You're a Girl, though, is a good short documentary, and you should watch it.
I'm not going to.
It's about girls in Iran who fucking skate.
They shred.
They fucking shred, dude. You do a kickflip and a burqa, you're way more cool than anybody else.
Okay, I'll take a new Tony Hawk game. It's just I want it to be like old Tony Hawk games. Where everything's stupid and everything's fun.
Yes.
Not, flick these two sticks on the right way to do a kickflip.
I don't want that. I want classic arcadey, but also I want it to be American Wasteland because it's my favorite.
I want it to be Thug 2.
Yeah. That one's not even my favorite Thug, honestly. I like Thug 1 more.
Wow, you're wrong.
But I like American Wasteland the most. It's got that consistent open world, baby.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
All right. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the reboot, has added a new Warzone mode for free, and I played it. Do you want to hear my thoughts?
You told me them last night.
It's a battle royale. It's kind of fun. It's got 150
That's right.
players.
We put a battle royale in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and then the whole crowd erupts in applause.
Yep. And it's free, and you should probably download it if you think it looks cool. It's like Call of Duty, but it's a battle royale. It's pretty fun. The lag is fucking horrible. It's garbage.
Are you sure that's not just you?
It may just be me because I'm on Wi-Fi, but then I played other games where the lag isn't fucking horrible, so it might be like the netcode or something.
Also, the game just launched.
Also, it's 150 player fucking battle royale.
Yeah, and what server do they?
I don't.
Engine is what I meant.
That's not what I know. That's not my kind of thing. I think Call of Duty runs on its own engine, like it's an in-house.
Yeah. So I remember there was a thing about the Unreal Engine is not suited for more than like 66 players in a game.
Yeah.
So like that's why PUBG was kind of fucked.
Same with Apex.
Yeah. So Apex was only had 60 players in a match.
That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's on Unreal.
Also because the 3-man squad, so you just had 20 teams.
Yeah.
And the map was smaller than a normal battle royale.
Yeah, this map's bigger because there's more people.
There's 150.
Yep.
Is it a team one or is it single player?
It's weird because you can choose to be solo or in a squad, but the solos and the squads all go into the same game.
That's fucking dumb.
Yep. But it's still pretty fun. If you check it out, you'd probably like it.
Maybe. I think all battle royales should start you with a pistol.
You do start with a pistol.
Never mind, this game's
You start with a pistol and fists.
Fists.
Yeah, you don't even have a knife.
Okay.
Yeah, it's neat. And the coolest thing that I think is the gulag, which is when you die, you get taken to this gulag, and it forces you to do a one-on-one match, and whoever wins the one-on-one match between you and another person who died gets to come back to life.
Cool.
Yep. It's an interesting choice. You ready to get into something funny and stupid?
Maybe.
All right. So
What if
we
it's
all
not?
know who Alex Jones is.
Yes.
But in case you don't, he's the host of a podcast and web series, InfoWars. He is based out of Austin. He likes to scream about conspiracy theories, and he's good friends with a lot of the GOP.
He loves Mr. Donald Trump.
He does. He actually had him on the show. Mr. Jones got arrested on March 9th for a DUI. If you've watched any of his show, if you're like me and you love seeing horrible things, you've seen many episodes of Mr. Jones's show, including one episode in which he got drunk on vodka and decided to run around in the forest with no shirt on. That was really funny. Anyway, on March 9th, he blew just under .08 on a breathalyzer by police. But like Canada, in Texas, you can still be charged when you're below the limit. Jones claims that he blew too high on account of him being, quote, in a hot tub while having a couple drinks before driving at a friend's home. That's not how that works.
You can get significantly drunker faster.
Oh yeah,
while you're in a hot tub.
But that doesn't make your blood alcohol level go up higher.
Yes.
It makes you feel more drunk. It doesn't make your BAC go higher.
Sure, whatever.
But I was going to say, people are comparing this to when Alex Jones was in divorce court arranging custody agreement for his kids. Did you hear about this?
No, I did not.
All right. Well,
I don't keep that much on top of Alex Jones.
I listened to a podcast about this, and it killed me, and I wanted to repeat it here.
Yeah.
So when asked if he could remember the name of his son's teacher in this custody agreement in divorce court by a
I can't
lawyer...
remember my own son's name.
Nope. He claimed he couldn't remember the teachers' names because he had eaten a big bowl of chili the night before.
As we all know, beans kill brain cells.
Oh, fuck. He also claimed that coronavirus is a man-made disease created by the left to undermine Donald Trump, the good president.
And then Donald Trump fucking said a similar thing.
And then Alex Jones is currently selling you his bullshit pills to cure it. Note that one of his bullshit pills, I believe Brain Force Plus, had lead in it.
Nice.
Don't buy anything from Alex Jones.
You can't get coronavirus if you get lead poisoning.
Now, listen, I don't want to make any claims. I don't want to get sued by InfoWars. We are not claiming that his coronavirus cure pills do have lead in them.
I am.
We don't have that information, and we are not claiming that legally. However, Brain Force Plus did have lead in it. This is so dumb. How do you feel about this revelation that Alex Jones is the only person that has a cure for the coronavirus, Ian?
Well, actually, did you hear about the thing in Canada?
Well, yes, Saskatchewan is.
No, I think it's funny that Alex Jones has such a fan base that he can say the doctors out there won't let you fucking be cured because they want you to die. But I have the cure here that I got from a secret contact. Anyways, you can buy it on my store for $30 a pill.
I wonder if
but also it'll send through USPS, a government-owned mail system, like they wouldn't stop it if that was real.
I wonder if Alex Jones sells some kind of cream or tonic to make you as red as he is.
Snake water. So,
he's like the reddest man who's ever lived.
was it in Saskatchewan where they got this shit done?
I heard so.
It's just funny that it got announced the same day they canceled the NHL season.
Yeah.
So a bunch of people on Twitter were like, well, Canadian research team has isolated the COVID-19 virus, Sunnybrook Research Institute, whatever. And then someone replied with, hockey has been canceled for like 6 hours and Canada solved coronavirus.
So that's all the news I've got, Ian. Do you have any other news?
I have no idea. I don't know. It's been a very... Well, we lost a famous actor this week.
Oh, no.
He was most known as that guy at the beginning of Star Wars Episode 7.
Oh, fuck you. Don't call Max von Sydow that.
And the villain from Strange Brew. I don't know anything else he's been in.
The Exorcist.
I don't know what that is.
Seventh Seal.
I actually don't know what that one is.
You've never heard of Seventh Seal?
No.
Oh. The death from the second Bill and Ted movie is a reference to Seventh Seal. It's an old Swedish film.
Bill and Ted.
It's an old Swedish film from the 30s, I think. It's by Ingmar Bergman. It's important. It's about how a bunch of people confront death.
Cool.
The Grim Reaper. It's like the biggest, most well-known case of the Grim Reaper existing on film.
Sick. So, video game news.
Yeah.
An old school, great PS4 exclusive has been announced for the PC coming this summer, 2020, and allegedly, Sony fanboys are losing their mind. All the Sony ponies are going out there.
I can stand by, not allegedly, for real.
Here's the thing: when I saw that on Twitter while I was at work.
Yeah,
and I looked through it. I was like, oh, cool. Let's see and see any details. Like, is the game running at 60 FPS native? Like, other shit like that.
Yeah.
What's the support? Is there mod support? Shit you look up when a game's coming to PC. And just everyone in the replies to the thing was going like, oh, Sony fanboys are killing themselves. I can't wait to see the Sony fanboy rage. I went through the entire fucking thread. Did not see a single person actually complaining about this.
So it's not the thread that I've seen the complaints. I've seen the complaints at being directed at the game developers, at Guerrilla Games and shit.
I should have actually gone there and looked at people who've tweeted at Guerrilla Games.
It's so fucking dumb. It's just I feel cheated. Oh, I spent a few $100s on the PS4 when I should have just not bought it and saved my money and kept my PC. And it's like, fuck you, you got the game 3 years earlier.
Yeah, exactly. So what I one time, a couple years ago,
Death Stranding is coming out to fucking PC within less than a year after it came out on
Borderlands
fucking
3
console.
was an Epic Game Store exclusive. I wasn't going to old Borderlands games and bombing their reviews, because guess what?
That's fucking dumb.
I knew it was going to come anyways.
Well, yeah, they never said that it wasn't coming to other shit.
Also, it came out on a sale on Steam.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. I know you have a problem with it, but
I don't care. I don't really care about Borderlands.
So, but it's just, I saw a bunch of people claiming that Sony fanboys were crying about this, and then I just saw no one complaining. So I thought it was a one-sided thing. And then I did see some people. I saw a guy who he was like, it was his birthday.
Yeah.
He had the same birthday as the CEO of Sony Entertainment.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It was the same day that Horizon got announced for PC. And then his next tweet after was like, bro, me and you have the same birthday. It was like, fucking goddamn it! You'll put out my favorite game on PC so more people can play it! And then he put a video on Twitter of his setup in his room just fucking destroyed on the floor. But then I saw people in replies going I can't believe this guy actually did this. And then people who knew the Twitter account was like, no,
it was a bit.
It's a bit. He's memeing. I'm sure he's actually upset, but there's no way.
Anybody who's even a little upset about this is a fucking fool.
Yeah. So it's the game's great.
It's pretty good.
It has some awkward face tech, but everything else in the game, amazing. I think.
Do you like The Witcher 3? You'll probably like this game.
Do you like The Witcher 3 and wish there was you could play it focused mostly on range and have a? It's like how The Witcher has the crossbow, but the crossbow is fucking worthless.
Yeah.
This is the
opposite.
This is
because
you
the
have a
melee
bow,
attack's fucking garbage.
It's shit. You use it against the small horse enemies.
Yeah. Horizon Zero Dawn's cool. I like it. It's a pretty game.
I just really can't believe in 2020, the year of our Lord, Pepe.
Yeah.
I just fixed this chair somehow. No, then I broke it again.
No, it's fucked.
I had my elbow pushing down and this back popped in.
It's just that it's kind of loose, but go on.
Yeah. So in the year of our Lord, 2020, we have people still out here simping over their fucking favorite console developers.
Yeah.
They're out oh man, Xbox has Halo. What does PlayStation have? And then they're
actual games that people want to play.
And then
Xbox has. What does Xbox have? Halo, Gears of War, Forza.
Also, but here
none of those games are appealing to me.
Those are all pretty good games in my opinion. But I get that they're not appealing to you because they're not entirely story-driven games. They're more gameplay-based.
It's not. It doesn't even have to be entirely story-driven.
I'm just saying that's like the Xbox point of view on it, where Sony is out there going like, here's The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Which the best part about The Last of Us is the story.
I like the gameplay a lot in The Last of Us, though.
I disagree.
The gameplay helps tell the story. And especially because The Last of Us came out when there was like no good survival horror games that had guns and...
excuse me, Gears of War 2.
Fuck you, Ian.
Yeah, you know I'm joking. Relax.
It's because like
Gears of War is like Doom with less power.
Yeah, it's like because Resident Evil had pivoted to being just action games, and here's Last of Us doing like an actual horror game and doing it well.
Yeah, and then PlayStation has had much better games.
Oh yeah, for sure. Spider-Man,
Xbox
Horizon,
at least is like being cooler to the people who own who own PCs.
Yeah,
where they're like, "Yo, you got this game? Do you not want to buy an Xbox? Have the game on PC, man."
Well, yeah, Sony is being cool to let them come out at all, but Xbox is cool letting them out day and day.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Hopefully, this game sells well on PC, and then there is a Horizon Zero Dawn 2 coming out.
Well, there probably will be anyway.
Or
it sold quite well.
Keep
on
the name Horizon.
Too. Yeah.
Replace the rest, because Horizon Zero Dawn is pretty much a told story. Yeah. We don't need any more with that. If Aloy is not in Horizon 2, I don't care.
Isn't the point of that show though that game rather that like it was everything came back to her mom or whatever?
Kind of.
Okay.
It's not her mom.
Oh.
She's a
clone.
Oh wait, no, yeah, she's a clone. This game's 3 years old. Eat shit.
Yeah.
She's a genetic clone created by the robot computer mother that her tribe she was from worshipped.
Okay.
Because they had the DNA of Elizabeth Sobek. Yeah. It's not Elizabeth, it's Elizabeth. And they took the DNA and they made a clone. And the first people, the reason why there's people outside is because there was children in this like Fallout-esque bunker who they were taught by the AI. They went outside, recreated civilization among these like robots, and just vibed and survived. And some of them became like they emulated cultures. So I don't know. It's a cool ass series, and you get all the lore without having to dig super deep, and it's integrated into the story.
Yeah, I liked Horizon, but it just it didn't grab me in some ways. That's why I never finished.
I had a difficult time for a bit. That's one of those games where I like.
It's funny because it came out like within a week of Nier Automata, and they both have similar settings, but I just liked Automata so much more.
Similar aesthetics as well.
Similar aesthetics.
Yeah, a city destroyed and then reclaimed by nature sort of shit. I think Horizon is a little be looking, but Horizon also only has like
Horizon. To be fair, probably had 10 times the budget.
Yeah. Because Platinum doesn't get a lot of money.
Yeah, and Square Enix in general. Like they save all their money for the big Dragon Quests and Final Fantasies. Yeah.
Well, Dragon Quest they get to get away with by it being still a cartoonish art style.
Yeah.
Which they need to go full cartoonish because I fucking hate that mix of cartoony, but then like, hey, look, I can see the threads on the fabric. It just looks bad.
Yeah.
So, anyways, fuck off with your console wars.
Yeah.
It's about massive corporations who really don't care. They just want your money.
Yeah. And also, if you're an Xbox stan, you're wrong.
Yeah, straight up after this whole entire debacle, you're kind of wrong.
Yeah.
In the next season, Xbox does look like they're kind of better.
Hellblade 2, but I think they're probably going to put that out on everything.
Everything is a timed exclusive now. Yeah. That's just the thing. Halo is going to always be on Xbox. Uncharted is always going to be on PlayStation.
Yeah.
But Elden Ring, who is made by FromSoft's previously had a PS4 exclusive, and then this one's supposedly an Xbox exclusive. It's going to be.
I didn't hear that it was an Xbox exclusive. I heard it was multi-plat.
Maybe the Xbox got the sauce for it.
Oh.
So I don't know. Who cares? Fucking Final Fantasy VII, a traditionally PlayStation 1 game.
Yep.
Has a year exclusivity deal on the PlayStation 4.
And then it's going to be on PC.
And then it's going to be on PC, just PC, not Xbox?
As far as I'm aware.
Whatever. It's going to be available to other consoles. Let things come out on other platforms.
Yeah, Yakuza's finally out on Xbox now.
Yeah, and Yakuza fucking needs to be in other places.
Well, I mean, PC and PS4, I think, is all it needs to be on. If they could fucking squeeze that on the Switch, I'd buy it again.
I think they could squeeze anything that's not on the Dragon Engine.
3, 4, 5, 0, Kiwami 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they could do
put
all
that on the Switch.
I think so. It's just gonna be like, why? I have a Nintendo Switch. Why can't I play Kiwami 2? I'm missing out on the story. And they're all good, but they're also all gonna be locked at 30 FPS. And
put
that's
out
not gonna feel good.
the Wii U versions of 1 and 2.
What?
Oh, Yakuza 1 and 2 came out on the Wii U.
Really?
Yeah, only in Japan. There's a great ad for it. You gotta watch it.
Oh man. Well, okay. Well,
It's
show
really
it to
good.
me after this.
It's like a old Japanese adult man playing it in his home, and then his wife comes home while he's in the cabaret, and he switches it from the TV just to the gamepad.
All right. So this is less about real news.
Yeah.
This is just a female Twitch streamer.
What about her?
I don't even know who she is, but she had a big enough stream. I don't know, maybe it was because of the top she was wearing.
That's
was
sexist. You wouldn't say that about a man.
You know what? I would if they did try to show off a little more of that cleave.
I don't think you would.
I think I would if they were hot. Like if Tyler 1 was out here, not having a fucked up shaved head, and ripping off his shirt like he used to.
Well, how about this? We should all do whatever sexy thing we want, baby.
You're right. But here's the thing.
Yep.
So people are starting to rip on dudes who pay money to women on OnlyFans.
Which is dumb because supporting sex workers is fine.
Okay, but also Twitch streamers and girls on Patreon. Like, just, you're paying money to act like... Just don't give women money just because they're hot.
Whatever.
If they're giving you... If they're sex workers properly, sure, do it.
Hey man, making porn's cool.
Yeah, it's great. Everyone likes it.
Or even just sexy, but not nudity.
Yeah, if you want to do... what is it?
Graver,
yeah. Or like burlesque shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, things that are hot, but you are still like all covered. Like lingerie shit.
That's cool.
That's fine. But like she literally just goes on this thing about like, what's wrong with simping a woman? Women deserve... They're beautiful, gorgeous goddesses. You should just be giving them money because they're hot and because you think they're hot. I'm not trying to say like this, you shouldn't be worshiping me or anything, but it's like clearly you're bringing up this topic because you would like people to pay you to just sit there and play League badly.
If you do that shit, good on you, man. Fuck off.
You're wasting your money. No, I do not care.
I don't care. Either way, dude.
I care that these people are making a career on just being hot.
That's cool.
And not giving anything back. That
being
sucks.
hot takes work, bitch. You have to go to the gym. You got to eat right. You got to fucking do all this bullshit. You got to fucking get tans and do dumb bullshit.
You don't
and
have
pay
to
for
get tans.
photographers.
You don't have to get tans.
And get boob implants and shit.
You don't have to do that either.
Most of them do.
They don't have to, though.
Yeah, but they have to make a living at it.
No.
Yeah.
What if it's just natural?
I don't know.
Then you're set.
People tend to do all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
And learn how to do makeup, that looks so fucking hard.
Yeah, but most women just learn how to do it anyways.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have to, but they do.
Yeah.
Like, all right, Nathan, you can go back to donating all your money to your
I don't
favorite
do it,
Twitch
but I
streamers.
think it's cool.
I don't think it's cool.
I don't think it's worth
I think
making
it's
fun
people
of people
taking
for.
No, I think it's people taking advantage of sad dudes who don't talk to women in their normal lives, so they go
sad
online.
Dudes who don't talk to women in their normal lives are good. Like, they're
it's giving
dumb
them
anyway.
It's letting them be sad. It's not letting them get better at socializing. They're just like throwing money so Pokemon says their fucking name on stream.
Yeah, whatever.
It's
better than sad lonely dudes doing with other things that sad lonely dudes do.
Send bobs.
Yeah.
Hey. Reply.
Hey man,
you're
listen,
nothing.
if you're the kind of person who's going to harass people in real life, or you're going to be a guy who donates money so that a woman gets paid to talk to you, I'd rather you do the second because that's slightly healthier.
But it's not that they're getting paid to talk to them. They're paying so that they say their username.
Yeah, so if
and then they act like they have a connection with these people, and then they get butthurt when they find out they have a husband or a boyfriend.
Yeah, but again,
that's not healthy.
Don't
Nathan.
harass people.
So people should stop making these fucking channels devoted to gathering these people.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's those people's fault. It's not the fucking person who's making money off of its fault.
Drug dealers.
Yeah.
It's their fault.
Oh yeah, but
they're providing a service to people who want it.
That's different.
No, I don't care.
That's completely different.
No, it's not.
They're selling that drug dealers.
Sorry
are
to people who have actual real drug issues. Yeah, you know what is addictive? Attention from a hot lady. Have you ever had it? No, you haven't.
Ian, you're putting women on this weird pedestal.
Just like all these men donating to these women. They
Ian,
should be
is it
worshipped.
because it's too close to you?
No.
Is that why you act this way?
No, I don't have enough. I have enough money to do this, and
It's
I don't want
too
to.
close. He's just too similar to the guys who fall for this shit.
Do you think there's guys who like don't have like their top donation spots, and they message the other guys going like, "Yo, bro, back off. That's my girl.
I don't know, man.
I gave her $30,000 last month. You need to fuck off." I can't even live because I gave all my money to this streamer. So why the fuck are you? Why are you trying to get all up in my spot? This is my place to worship this woman who will never fuck with me.
Yeah, but again,
there's people out there literally spending way too much money not being able to pay their rent and are
but those hold on. Those people
addiction.
are still better people than the no-fap people.
No fap?
Yeah, you know no-fap.
Like
On Reddit and shit. Those guys who are like, I don't masturbate because I'm so good.
Because the women are whores.
Sure. Yeah, like those guys.
Yeah, I don't masturbate because that gives a woman the power over my dick. And it's like, then jerk off to gay porn, you idiot.
Yeah, dude.
Go look up fucking...
All right, here's my vibe. People who do that shit, it's like either do that shit or be like weird alt-right incels, and doing the weird shit of like following women is still better. It's still an improvement over being like an incel or a no-fap guy.
I don't think the guys donating money to women become incels.
No. I'm saying
I think they do when they are allowed to spend a large amount of money on them, go down the route of not having enough money to eat because you have to spend money on your rent and on your favorite Twitch streamer.
I don't think anybody is doing that because the kind of person who does that doesn't live somewhere where they pay rent.
Nathan, these are real stories about dudes going like, I can't afford to pay my rent, but I need to give her money.
Okay.
There
are very few people like this.
There's enough.
Yeah, well, whatever. They were gonna do something stupid anyway.
With their money?
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe
if like seriously, like no, these are not the kinds of people who it's like, well, if it weren't for women being attractive, they would just be able to eat. But instead, all these women being attractive are forcing them to pay money. It's like, no, these people would find some other dumb bullshit to throw their money away and starve anyway.
Like
gambling,
like gaming setups.
Yeah, gambling, gaming setups, fucking loot boxes. These are just the kind of people who fall for this.
I buy a new fucking Streamlabs chair every single month.
Yeah, man. Like they'd fall for something else. They'd fall for some other streamer begging for money that isn't a woman.
Ninja.
Yeah, they'd be giving money to Ninja.
Dude, kids who grow up watching Ninja will on one day go like, man, Ninja's cool and I like the video games he plays, but what if he had boobs? And then they just look up Rule 63
Hey,
Ninja.
man, come on. Most women streamers are better than that. Don't compare them to Ninja.
They don't stream with men, so
Disgusting.
that people think they're cheating on their husbands.
Dude, are you kidding me? Like, streaming with Ninja, I'd say, is worse than being an actual prostitute.
Oh, wow. So now you're putting sex workers down,
No,
Nathan?
I'm saying being a sex worker is way better than being friends with Ninja.
Wow, what is wrong? So you are literally saying...
Yeah. I'm saying it's way more morally okay to be a sex worker than it is to be friends with Ninja.
But what if you're just you're being fake friends with Ninja so you can steal his audience?
I'd still say...
Like fucking Tim the Tatman or Dr.
Because I think
Lupo.
you'd have to actually talk to Ninja to do that, and then in that way,
Bro,
I'd
he's
still
just
say...
gonna fucking... I imagine playing with Twitch streamers is literally like 30 minutes... You're like, while you're in a game, it's like constant communication. It's like, bro, there's a guy coming up to B site. He's coming through main. Shit, there's an op down main.
Oh, hey, man, don't say a slur, by the way.
Oh, shit, N-word. Oh, God! He killed me on that famous bridge in PUBG. What a fucking... So... And then like in the intermission they go like, yeah, that game was rough. Anyways, 1 second, and then they mute their mic on Discord and go like, thank you for all the people who wasted their money on me once again because I'm just gonna keep playing Fortnite or Counter-Strike all
I literally
day.
got paid $3 million to switch to an app no one gives a fuck about.
I switched to an app that no one goes here other than to watch me and like Shroud.
I don't know who that is.
Shroud was another big
I didn't
guy.
ask. I didn't ask.
Shroud was another
on,
big...
Ian?
Nathan.
I didn't ask. I just said I didn't know
So you
who
get
it
to
was.
talk about whatever bullshit you want to, and I can't just inform you about one thing.
Fine, tell me.
He was a much better streamer who was actually good at video games.
What does he play?
Anything. Any shooters.
Oh.
He's just good at the games. So he plays, and you get to watch him be sick instead of Ninja, who's like kind of like he's better than average. Like Ninja's good, he's not great. And then he screams, and then he has blue hair. That's about it.
Hey, that's an insult to people with blue hair.
I will insult people with blue hair. There's better colors.
I was honestly going to dye my hair blue. Ninja's
Do
hair
a
is different
different
blue. It's
color.
like green.
No, it's blue now.
Oh.
Well, actually, I don't know. Last time I saw him was at the Video Game Awards, and it was blue then.
Yeah, but it's not a good blue. It's like vommy blue.
God, that fucking... Do you see you remember the Virgin and Chad meme with fucking Ninja?
I think we talked about this recently, but yes.
Well, did we talk about it on this?
I don't remember.
It's just great that Ninja had his rant, and then that got put over him, and then Reggie's quote, if it's not fun, why bother?
Yeah.
That's just, Reggie Fils-Aimé, you still killing the game.
You know, he's now become the CEO of GameStop or something.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to make it recover, but he's saved.
He will.
He's saved other companies before.
He saved Pizza Hut?
He saved Pizza Hut by giving like a demo disc thing whenever you
with
got a
PlayStation,
pizza.
baby.
Yeah. I think he did pretty good for Nintendo as well.
He saved Nintendo.
He saved Nintendo of America.
His body was ready.
Yeah. He saved it. If it wasn't for Reggie, we probably wouldn't get.
To be fair, I think
of,
Reggie going to GameStop is just going to make people to go to GameStop more because you see his face and it makes you smile.
Yeah, but like, I think if Reggie didn't do anything for Nintendo, we would probably only be getting Mario and Zelda, like localized here.
Yeah,
because before like Fire Emblem
was never coming out.
It was like these like you got the GameCube one. And then you got like you got both the
GameCube and the Wii one, yeah.
Yeah, both Ike games. Not even the two characters we knew from Smash. And then
because Shadow Dragon never came out here.
Yeah, and then 2012 it popped off with fucking Fire Emblem Awakening.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, these can be successful here.
But if not for Reggie, we probably wouldn't have got those. We probably would be.
But the only thing is,
we'd still be waiting 2 years for Animal Crossing. Like, it would have come out this year, we wouldn't get it till, like, 2022. Because Animal Crossing New Leaf came out in 2015.
But also, Reggie wouldn't localize Mother 3.
Because it's fucking old. Get over it.
It's good.
It's old.
It's maybe the best Nintendo game.
So they're going to spend all this money getting, like, 2 guys to localize it.
They made the fucking hack, dude. They hacked the localization.
Yeah, but you can't just take a hack.
No, but you can pay one of them because they're a fucking professional localizer. Clyde Mandolin, aka Mato, is a professional localizer.
I don't know. Nintendo seems like the kind of company like where they're like, we have to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
They're like Capcom with Street Fighter V. We have to put out the fix ourselves, even though one guy did it within like 2 hours. We're going to take 4 years.
Although Capcom also has done good community shit, like the guy who made that fan-made Mega Man Cross Street Fighter game that just became a real thing.
Oh, cool. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anyways.
Weeks?
If you're going to simp for someone, simp for Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, Weeks. What'd you do?
Well, I finished Resident Evil 2, baby.
Nice.
Claire A, Leon B.
The canon ones.
The canon ones, I guess. It's really good.
Those are the canon ones.
Okay.
Like, I just know that.
There's still plot holes, though.
There's always going to be plot holes. Because the zapping system isn't there anymore.
Well, it sort of is.
But the zapping system is like you switch between them during the playthrough.
That's not what the zapping system is.
Yes, it is.
No. It's really not.
Whatever. It's a fucking stupid thing.
It's that the things you do in playthrough A affect playthrough B if you play them in order.
Oh. Alright, that is interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. I got one short man from Quebec explain it to me angrily.
Yeah.
On a podcast.
And that's what it was.
And it didn't sound like that.
Okay.
It sounded like there was this old system in Resident Evil where it was like fucking GTA 5 and you could just switch between characters.
That's Resident Evil 0.
Oh, all right.
But that's a different system. But anyway.
Because you zap between the characters, Nathan.
Yeah.
All right. So anyways, was it cool?
It's great. It's a good game. I didn't realize that the final boss was Sephiroth.
Does Sephiroth get all fucked up looking in Final Fantasy VII?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
He's the one-winged angel, Ian.
Okay, but he doesn't look like a giant, massive fucking flesh coming at you while you're on a
No, sorry,
train.
not the final boss. The boss before the final boss as Leon.
So
Super Tyrant.
Birkin.
Super Tyrant.
That's a tyrant? I thought that was Birkin.
No, the final boss is Birkin Stage 5. Hold on, Ian. Which did you play? Hold on, which order did you play?
Oh, I haven't finished it.
Okay, so which order did you see?
The fucking fan dub. Whichever one, which I think
Okay,
is
so the final boss that Leon
beat Claire
faces.
Is that Super Tyrant?
Yeah.
I thought Tyrant got killed, like gets stabbed through the
gets-
chest by Birkin.
Yes, that's what I mean. It's a big plot hole. So Tyrant gets killed in Claire's thing, and Claire is ahead of Leon.
Uh-huh.
But then,
But then Tyrant
isn't dead.
A super version of the Tyrant.
No, Mr. X
happens
just
before?
doesn't die in Leon's, and he chases you throughout the game, or at least on the second run.
Fucking hate him.
Yeah.
I hate Mr. X.
And then he comes back. No, but at the very end of the game, when you have to escape the nest, he comes back, and then like there's a big explosion, and he gets all fucked up, and his arm comes off, and it's like, and he's got a big claw arm.
He kind of looks like Nemesis.
No, because Nemesis has a gun arm.
Oh, he has a gun arm? I thought he had a claw arm.
No.
And I thought he just carried around a gun.
No, it's a gun arm.
Oh.
I believe.
So,
Anyway, yeah.
well, if Mr. X loses his coat, that's what happens. Is the coat it conceals his power.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it is. So he has no shirt and his arm's all fucked.
it's fucking dumb.
It's dope. It's cool.
It's stupid. Well, because he takes off the shirt and he has like fucking straps and shit all around him. Like,
Yeah.
It's not the coat that keeps it in; it's the shit underneath the coat. But if the coat goes, the stuff underneath.
Well, he just kind of shows up. He has the coat on, big explosion happens, and then he walks out like on fire, and the coat's gone, and he's just got his fucking six-pack. And then
Maybe
you
the
fight.
design I'm talking about, where he has like all the straps on him, is from Resident Evil Damnation.
That's potentially true.
Because I haven't seen that movie, but I've seen thousands of clips of it. Like the Leon fucking John Wick scene in the hallway.
Yeah.
Where, once again, in cutscenes, a headshot kills a zombie. In the game, not at all.
In the originally they did.
In the old games?
Yeah, like
Well, I guess because you couldn't aim, it was probably like a chance to hit the head instead of just like, shooting them.
So like RE1, like the old REs, like headshots were pretty frequently kills. It's just in the new ones they've added
Because
things.
in the old ones, you shot, but you didn't aim parts. You were just shooting
Well, you
at
could
them.
you could aim up or down.
What was the last RE game I watched?
I don't know.
Oh, it was fucking that Vine Sauce the RE2 mod where Mr. X was Rem Lazar.
That's funny. But yeah, so Mr. X is cool. I like RE2 a lot. It's a very good game.
Cool.
The fourth survivor mode is so fucking hard. I've played it multiple times. I have not
Doesn't
beaten
he
it
just
yet.
have like a whole? Doesn't he have ammo?
So what it is?
He has a lot of ammo. Like his whole thing is it becomes like an action
So
game.
the whole thing, yeah, it's an action game, but it's like what essentially what it is you play as Hunk, you start in the sewer section, and you have an inventory that's full. You have 4 guns, you have a bunch of ammo, you have grenades, a knife, and stun grenades, and you have 4 health items.
Yeah, and you just
have to get
It's a speed run, isn't it?
you have to get through basically the entire game. I think up to the roof.
Without the puzzles.
No, yeah, there's no puzzles. There's just lots of zombies.
You're the
and
fourth.
shit just
You're
keeps-
literally just following the path.
Yeah,
You try to get to your extraction point.
Yeah, and it's very hard.
Yeah, and then Tofu is the one.
It's the same, but you're tofu.
and you don't get. Do you get weapons still?
As far as I'm aware, it's the exact same.
Oh, okay.
But there's no pickups in Hunk's game.
Yeah, you get what you get. You have
get
to,
what you get,
because
you
you're
have to
going
live with
through the police station after the other two have been through, so everything's been picked up.
Yeah.
So. Oh shit! Does that mean if you play Claire A and pick up everything, Leon doesn't get shit?
That's not how it works.
Okay, well, because you said shit, you do.
No, I think that's the first game.
Piece of foam just falling off the wall behind your head.
Oh. Yeah, I put up a bunch of cool acoustic foam for this studio that we record in, and the fucking way online that they said to do it that wouldn't fuck up the walls, which is to like use spray adhesive to attach it to Bristol board and then put the Bristol board on the wall with fucking sticky tack for posters, just fucking doesn't work. And I'm so cheesed because I put a ton of effort into doing it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna steal some double-sided tape from
And then we're gonna just do it like easy style.
I don't think it'll fuck up the walls, but also as long as it doesn't come down for a long time, it's not like anyone will know.
Yeah.
Also, just repaint the room a better color.
That's true.
Or repaint the walls green so you can just get rid of the green screen.
Yep.
Would that work? Did that work if you had like just a green wall?
It depends on how it's lit. The green screen is a little bit better.
Okay. So yeah, RE2, good game?
RE2's fucking great.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I'm excited for 3.
Yeah.
Also, I have every other RE on my PlayStation 4.
Nice.
The numbered ones.
1 to 6?
Yeah.
Go play 6.
I want to play the 1 remake first. It's cool.
Yeah. I want to play 6, but with somebody. I don't want to play it by myself.
Okay. Maybe we'll make that a thing.
Well, you got to get it on PC then, because I'm not playing it on console.
Never mind. I'm not buying it a second time because I just bought it.
Well, it's like $5.
It's not $5 anymore.
But like it goes to be $5 on Steam all the time.
Yeah,
whatever.
I guess.
Maybe I'll just buy it for you. Fuck you.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Well, that's what I do sometimes. But there's so many games where I like buy them for my friends, and they're just like, "Cool, I'm never playing it." Like, thanks. You couldn't even give me the one try, asshole.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll give you the one try. I always do.
Gross.
Thanks, man. What do you have for this week? I've got a few more things, but I thought I'd try to hand some to you.
Oh, I've been playing more Nier.
Cool.
I told you this yesterday.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm on playthrough 3.
So he's gonna get ending C or D depending on how he chooses at the end.
I've been playing A2, so
it just depends on
choice.
It's just
at the
one
end?
at the end. Yeah.
Okay. Can't wait to find out what that choice is.
Yep.
I'm sure it's probably going to be something like reset the world or let it continue.
It's basically which mission you choose at the end. Because it just sort of brings you.
So it's not Mass Effect where you just choose bad options.
It feels very final. You'll be like, okay, this is going to be the last thing, and it'll say, do you want to play as A2 or 9S?
I'm going to play as A2.
Okay.
Because I think she is cooler.
All right.
Because 9S's hacking stuff is lame.
I like the hacking. I think it's pretty fun.
It's all right, but it goes on too much, and it's like the best way to fight things, but it's repetitive.
The music technology in that game is dope.
Sure.
Because what's happening is when you're fighting, and there's like sort of a hidden style meter during the fight.
Yeah.
And once it gets high enough, the lyrics kick in, and then it's also playing a third version of the song, and when you start hacking, it starts playing the chiptune version.
Okay, that's cool.
It's really cool.
Oh, that's what I was waiting for. All right. Yeah, Nier's cool. I really was very negative on the game the first time I played it.
Which made me very sad.
Can't remember why. I think it's because when you first play that game, your pod like destroys everything for you, and it's like, what? This isn't even a fucking like. I'm not using my sword at all. Yeah. Or then even when you're fighting the guy who's like with the fucking the giant dude, the Goliath at the beginning, he just goes to like hit you, and it's like I can't really attack him other than these couple moments. I'm doing like 90% of the damage with my sword. It just didn't feel fun to me. And then I kind of like got through. I thought the first time you fight Adam and Eve, I'm like, that's cool. I don't care anymore.
The side-scrolling bit?
Yeah, so I stopped playing it. I gave it back to you because I borrowed it from you.
Yeah.
And said, this game sucks. And then just I kept seeing
and then this is the moment. If you screenshot and pause, you can see the moment when his heart breaks.
Yeah, your heart. Because it was like the first moment when it's like, Nathan, we don't have the same taste in video games.
And I was like, damn. Because I was like, fuck, dude. Nier is like my favorite game of all time.
Just remember something, but I'll save it. Because it's we'll get you do your next one, then I'll tell you some bullshit Monster Hunter did. I'm sure you'll care. So, and then I came back to it because the game kept going on sale, and my one of my other friends from my Discord, he played it. He pretty much told me something about the final ending. I don't remember the proper details though, so whatever. And I was like, man, that sounds so fucking cool. I just kept seeing things about the game that I was like, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I have to go back to this. And then I bought it one time on PC, though. Had to play the first part. Had the exact same feelings about playing it again. Deleted it. Got my refund on Steam. And then it was on sale for $20 on PS4 like the last month. And I was like, fuck it. I'm doing it. I'm buying this. If I don't like it, whatever. It's $20 down the drain. That's like an hour of work.
Yeah.
So I bought it, started playing it, did not stop until Neo 2 came out. And then I played a bit of Destiny when it launched as well, but that's not a good season right now.
Okay.
So, what else did you do this week?
Well,
Did you watch any fucking avant-garde bullshit that I hate?
Oh, do you want me to talk about something slightly artsy, or do you want me?
It's
to
up
talk
to you.
about
I was
other
just
stuff?
joking.
All right. I watched In Cold Blood, 1967, directed and written by Richard Brooks and based on the book by Truman Capote.
Dick Brooks.
So In Cold Blood is a movie that's based on the very first true crime novel. It's about some murders that happened in 1959. It's got a very great jazz score by Quincy Jones.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like a black and white movie from when like you could choose to. That's not how that song goes. Tell each other fairy tales.
Quincy Jones and me.
But yeah, In Cold Blood, it's basically like this whole family gets murdered by these two dudes, and it follows both the investigators and the dudes who did it, and it's based on a true story. And then it's really good, and everybody should see it. It's from a time when you could choose to be in black and white or color, and neither one was considered invalid. And so they chose to do black and white because it's a crime, and color
It's a
movies.
noir.
Yeah, color movies were considered sort of like
Gimmicks.
more fanciful and like things like that.
It was
right?
like 3D at the time.
Yeah, not really. It's like it'd be like I don't know. No, it's
Old
the
school
equivalent.
3D that was you had to wear the blue and red glasses.
No, it's like it's just like a color grading thing. Like you'd color grade a I don't know. That's a bit inside baseball. Okay, aspect ratio. You tend to go for a more epic movie. You have more black bars at the top and bottom to make it a wider image.
Yes.
Right? That's more epic versus like something that's more human tends to have a taller picture.
It doesn't make the fucking movie whatever, you know what? I can't think of words.
Yep.
Go for it.
Okay. Anyway, In Cold Blood's really good. It's very good. It has like a thing to say about the death penalty where it's like got these two guys who did this murder, but then like the death penalty's bad.
Is it though?
It is.
You know what I think is dumb?
There's the guy requests to go to the bathroom before getting hanged, and he's like, I don't want to shit my pants when I die because it's gross. I want to be prim and proper. I take care of myself, and like it's very sad because when you get hanged, you poop your pants, and that's no way for a man to go.
When you die in general, you poop your pants. Well, it's because your muscles loosen. It's just like it's got to come out.
Yep.
You shit and piss yourself because your muscles are no longer have active blood flow.
Yeah. So it's the first film, or at least the first American film, to use the word bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
And then it opened up the floodgates.
Yeah. Because it's like it's 60s, so you could still say like it wasn't back when everything was super restrictive. What you could say, you could still say whatever you want.
You know what I fucking
but just
hate?
nobody had said bullshit in a movie yet.
Just let people swear on TV. Let's do it.
They're doing it more.
Yeah, but like, have you ever watched like British panel shows?
Yeah.
They are just fucking filthy.
Yeah.
They swear all they want. They say the F word. They say shit.
I mean, yeah. Do you not watch HBO?
That's not. I'm talking. But like these fucking panel shows are just on normal TV. Like if you go and live in England, this is just like your fucking Channel 4.
Yeah.
Because it's on BBC 4.
Well, Channel 4 and BBC 4 are two different things.
I'm just going to assume they're the same thing, and you can't correct me.
Okay. Misfits is a Channel 4 show.
Yes. Oh, yeah, Channel 4 is a thing there.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, fuck. Yeah, and Misfits is fucking filthy.
Yeah.
It's a show about teenagers who like to fuck. There's a girl who, if she touches someone, they get super horny and almost rape her.
Yep.
And, like, if you actually did start fucking her, you would not stop.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah, it's like a double-edged sword.
It is a very much one of those things that is worse when you describe it than when you watch it.
Yeah. What was the thing? It was like when they first discover her power, she like touches the weird kid and he's like, I want to sniff your feet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just remember like
they end up together in the end.
Oh, cool. That's nice.
Yep.
Fucking Chris and Emma, or maybe just Emma. Emma loves that show.
I think both of them like that show.
I tried to watch it. I'm like, this is just...
Oh, I like that show a lot.
I don't like it. Also, that she like...
Well, Chris,
no,
and
who was it
I
like
don't
that
know if
stings?
Emma has this opinion because she doesn't state opinions very frequently. But
Because she doesn't want to argue them.
Yeah, but it's Chris loves seasons 5 and 6 of that show, and I gave up on that show after season 3. Hold on, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I gave up After the first season with Rudy,
Should I just call her and be like, hey, Emma, what's your favorite season of Skins?
Misfits.
Fuck.
No, it's Emma. Did you like the later seasons of Misfits where most of the original cast was gone?
Okay. I have to select her mobile.
Yeah, hold it up to the mic.
Should I, this side or do you think
That side.
this is good? So, anyways, I remember I watched like one episode of Skins
Yeah.
when we used to have this British friend who was a big fucking liar,
Okay.
and we watched it and he was like, "Hey Emma,
Hey, Emma.
I just got a question.
You're on the podcast.
Don't tell her that.
That's
she won't say
illegal to
anything.
not tell her that.
No, she won't. Emma, did you like the later seasons of Misfits?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
That's all our questions for today. You can go.
All right, we'll see you later.
Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yo, straight up, she is going to talk to you and be like, Ian, I'm upset that you
Ian,
did that.
never do that again.
Yeah.
Fucking Blake fucking FaceTime me at 2 a.m. yesterday.
Yeah.
I was asleep, but like I woke up to my phone this morning and it's at 2:41 a.m. Missed FaceTime from Blake's.
Phone.
Yeah, Blake's phone. I almost said his last name.
Yeah.
So I messaged him and I was like, "Why did you try and FaceTime me?" Thinking that he was like drunk or something, or he was like just bored at work.
Yeah.
And he just was like, "I didn't mean to FaceTime you. That was an accident." And I was like, "Oh." He's like, "Yeah, I don't want to fucking talk to you." And I just hit him back with this crying face emoji.
That's sad. If you, I think if most of my friends called me in the middle of the night, I'd pick up and be like, "Yo, what's up, babe?"
No, not at all. He did actually call me one time while I was sleeping, and I was fucking pissed because I was tired. And he was like, "Why are you so upset?" I'm like, "Because you just woke me up." And he's like, "Why is your phone not on Do Not Disturb?" I'm like, "Because people shouldn't call other people at 2 a.m., you fucking dick."
Because if you call me at 2 a.m., I'm
was
going
a
to assume it's
Tuesday.
an emergency.
It was like a Tuesday as well. It wasn't like a fucking Saturday where like, "I'm going to go to sleep at 10 o'clock." And then he called me at midnight. He literally called me at 2 a.m. Or I think he called me while he was in Hawaii.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's like, man, you can just look up what time it is. And he was very drunk on the other end. I'm like, "What time is it there?" And he's like, "Noon." And I'm like, "You started drinking already?" And he's like, "We didn't stop."
Jesus.
That's... I don't want to do that shit anymore.
How many references to problem drinking can we have on one podcast?
Oh, I don't know. I could keep going. One time while me and Blake were stuck at a fucking campground in the middle of nowhere in Montana, we drank like 36 beers in 12 hours. Because
Last night I had 3 drinks and then had an anxiety attack and couldn't sleep.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I had a lot, and then I went home and was like, I can't drink anymore. And I just watched my friend play Nier.
That is how we do it.
Games that are intended to not have difficulty levels just shouldn't. Like, if this, tell me how you want me to play the game.
Okay, here's the thing. With Nier, I think they want, like, they have difficulty levels because they want the action people, and so it's
Platinum wanted it, Yoko Taro didn't.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why
Yoko Taro was like, have an easy and a normal, and like maybe
an
a
easy
hard.
where like you kill everything in one hit.
Yeah,
And then normal where
that's
the game.
Yep.
But then you play on hard and it's like everything is you die in 3 hits from basic ass attacks.
Well, no, I think you're
one
talking
shot.
about. I think you're talking about the hardest difficulty.
No, I'm not.
Oh, really?
Because the guy who I was watching play,
Well,
he's playing on the second hardest difficulty. He's getting killed by basic ass attacks that are like.
It's because it's a game where you level and you consistently get more health. It's not meant for your first playthrough.
It's
like, and by first playthrough, I mean from A to E. Like, you're supposed to have done all of that and then do hard the next time.
Yeah, if you
and then
want
do
it
the hardest the next time if you're crazy.
It's just not necessary.
Oh yeah, but
like
it's
Devil May Cry needs.
Oh yeah,
difficulty.
that's the kind of game that is. But I think it's because like it's by people who make the kind of game that have ridiculous difficulties like that.
Dark Souls gets harder as you play through it. That's all. But
yeah,
it has
Nier
a set difficulty
sort
at the
of
beginning.
does.
Like, I think the difficulty slider hurts games, especially when it's like playing the game on normal, too easy. Playing the game on the next one up, now this is no fun.
Yeah.
Like Halo, the normal difficulty, fucking boring. Heroic, perfectly good time. Legendary, sucks ass. I gotta get a new wallet. I was just looking at yours. I'm like, damn, that's a fucking nice wallet.
Thank you.
because I got this fucking I got this from my wallet from West 49.
I got my wallet from the Calvin Klein outlet at the Florida Mall.
Look at this shit.
Nice, dude.
Just stick my finger.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. I like it. That's why I don't want to get rid of it, because I really like this wallet. It's just
Check out Calvin Klein wallets, baby.
it's fucking old, and it's not like leather.
Mm.
Feel it. It's like a fucking threaded.
Oh, don't like it.
You don't like it?
Well, like
I think-
leather's nice.
Leather is nice. It's just like once I get rid of this, I'm getting leather. But this one is just like, I bought it because I'm like, man, it's black. It kind of looks like an adult wallet from afar.
Do we keep this part in or no?
No, you can cut it if you want.
Okay.
We can,
I
we can
I
talk
was
more.
like,
You also have a
does it
fucking
make
no.
sense?
We're gonna talk about fucking wallets now.
Okay.
You got that fucking card, I had to pull my fucking card out.
Oh, for driver's license.
Yeah,
Like the window.
but yours you can just flip it open.
Mhm.
I thought that was funny yesterday at the beer store. I heard that lady knows me
Yeah.
when she's just like,
Do you still get ID'd here?
because I always pull my ID out.
Actually, I think that that LC or that beer store is where Derek's Emily is working now.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Maybe I'll see her then.
Oh yeah.
If she IDs me, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Fuck you.
Whore. I'll make a stink.
But you say that to every woman that works at a liquor store.
You're right,
Ian.
because all women who work at liquor stores are whores. So
Speaking
anyways,
of how much Ian hates women.
yeah, exactly. That's an ongoing joke that I need to stop doing. Especially since it got so bad that a previous episode with Chris where you guys were like, allegedly, and I was like, no, I hate women. Alright, let's move on.
All right, let's move on. So speaking of Ian disliking women,
God damn it.
Ian, let's throw to your story.
So Nier Automata would be so much cooler if 2B was not a woman.
But a man.
Well, no, she was not a powerful woman. She was a meek child.
And 9S had to save her. He was big and buff.
And yeah, 9S automatically became just a jacked man because this isn't a male power fantasy or anything. That's not why all men in video games are fucking The Rock, but hot. That's
Hey,
rude. That's rude
that's
to
rude
Dwayne.
to The Rock.
Dwayne's a very nice man.
He's not the hottest man on earth, but he's attractive.
very hot for wrestlers.
He's the Incineroar of real life.
Of human beings.
Yeah. Like, not my first choice to fuck, but I wouldn't say no.
All right, so
That's a sneak peek of an upcoming show.
in Monster Hunter,
Yeah.
this week
Okay.
they did a content drop for 2 monsters,
Cool.
but they fucking lied to me.
Was it like the RE3 one or no?
No, that's been in the game. That's not a new monster. It's like it's like they changed up how that monster fights for like one quest.
I thought that was the RE2 one.
Oh,
I
are
thought
they
they're
doing an RE3 one?
I thought they were.
That's cool. I hope they do.
They do one for every new Capcom game.
Yeah, I guess they did the Devil May Cry one when DMC5 was coming out. Okay, so they put out one is a subspecies of another monster. So what that means is the monster literally already exists. They just changed up its colors and it has like a couple different moves. But it's pretty much the same thing. It's like the easiest development they can do.
Man, I hope for the RE3 one they like code a monster to be like
Just
Nemesis. Wouldn't that be sick? And he's firing rockets at you?
I guess it would have to be Rajang if they want to make it like Nemesis.
No, I mean like just create a brand new monster that's just a
Well, yeah,
giant
but what
Nemesis.
they do is they have to have a wireframe for a monster,
Oh.
a skeleton, and it would be Rajang's.
Is there a monster that stands up on 2 legs like
Yeah,
a man
Rajang.
and shoots rockets at you?
Well, Rajang is a giant fist monkey,
Okay.
and he fires a laser beam out of his mouth. So all they do is change the animation where the laser
So
turns
that it
into a
comes
rocket.
out of his arm.
Yeah, like it's there. I don't think they do it because they like to try and keep like the monsters like real
I
monsters.
want to see a new Marvel versus Capcom. Or a new versus Capcom versus everybody.
I'd like to see a good Capcom versus.
Hey, they're all good.
Infinite?
Except for Infinite.
Yeah.
And I think some people said like the Capcom made SNK Capcom games aren't good, but the SNK made Capcom SNK games are good.
All
Apparently.
Right. So
Yep.
they were supposed to drop 2 monsters. One is just a rehash of an old monster,
Yeah.
but with slightly different moves. And then there's also a rehash of an old monster, but pretty much an entirely new moveset. And it's supposed to be like a super special monster. In the PS4 version, when this monster dropped, completely changed the entire meta of the game.
Okay.
Like, every single weapon you got, all your armor pieces came from this monster. And I'm excited, because, like, that's cool. It's a hunt and it's a siege hunt. So what that means is the entire lobby that you're in takes like.
Oh, so it's like
there.
a raid.
Yeah, except so it's like raid groups where 4 people can only tackle it in one instance.
Okay.
But all the progress that the 4 people make goes towards it. So like if you break the horns, you cut the tail, everyone gets credit for it.
Okay.
And at the end you get special weapons. It's always going to be the weapon that you're using. And there's multiple versions of it. So you kind of like
That's pretty good.
you grind it out to get the best versions, and it's a fun hunt.
Sounds like it.
But they told us it was coming on the 13th. No, the intro quest is on the 13th. The actual hunt monster doesn't come out till the 20th. And guess what? I'm gonna be
That's
fucking
the day
busy
that
on the
Doom
20th.
and fucking Animal Crossing come out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Animal Crossing.
You're gonna be playing Animal Crossing, trying to have sex with all the women in the game.
That's not.
I don't think you can prove otherwise.
Yeah, that's the ulterior motive. It's really hard.
I honestly think that
You can fuck any villager in Animal Crossing. They just won't let you. They're just hard to get.
yeah.
They're prudes.
Okay, here's the thing, and don't take this the wrong way.
Yeah.
But if somebody told me, "Oh, the only reason Ian likes Animal Crossing is because he wants to fuck all the female villagers," I wouldn't immediately go, "You're wrong."
Why? You think I'm a furry?
I think you're a little bit,
What the fuck?
not a lot.
Is this because
Hold on, Ian, not a lot. I don't take this the wrong way, and there's nothing wrong with being a furry. Sonic Fox is cool as fuck, and they're a furry, so nothing wrong with being a furry. But if somebody told me, if Emma came up to me and said, "Listen, the only reason Ian likes
you
Animal
would take
Crossing,"
they're only taking the fucking Emma's opinion because Emma's a furry.
she's gonna be mad, double mad.
Yeah, she is.
I'm not
be.
standing by that bit. That was a bit that we did in real life for a long time that she hated, and that's why it was funny. And now, not only did we call her onto the podcast, and she never wanted to be on the podcast because she's shy as fuck, we've now brought this meme in person inside joke to the podcast. I hope she listens to this, and then I hope I get an angry text message.
No, you're not getting the angry text message. I am.
Yeah, but to be fair, I edited it.
Okay.
I could have taken that part out, but I didn't.
All right. So if Emma said I was a furry, you'd believe her.
I mean, yeah.
Fuck you.
She's the right person, too, because she's not the kind of person who'd lie about that specifically.
What are you talking about? Emma's a huge liar.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that she isn't.
That's why
I'm saying
she's
she
lying all the
wouldn't
time
lie
not
about
being a
that.
furry.
I'm just saying she wouldn't lie about that. If she came up to me and said, "Hey, Nathan, the reason Ian's into it is because of sex reasons only."
Oh no, it's
I'd
because of
believe
Lola
her.
Bunny.
Yeah, Ian.
Space Jam.
You love Lola Bunny.
Who doesn't? Do not. I fucking hate people who are just like, bro, what do you mean Lola Bunny's hot? I'm like, what do you mean Lola Bunny's not hot?
I'm a Bugs guy myself.
Even when Bugs dresses up as a woman, he's still too. It's the animation. It's
Yeah.
It's the actions that they do.
It's the voice acting.
That too. And just Lola Bunny's got that fucking
What's up, Doc?
literally looks like she's giving you fuck me eyes the whole time. And then just also them shorts.
Nah, I'm gonna pop that pussy, Doc.
No. Stop it. Bugs Bunny doesn't say filthy things like that. He lets his actions speak for him.
Yeah. That's all, Coochie.
Weak.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I had no time.
You tried, but
Yeah, I did. I've got some impressions that are good, and I got some that aren't good.
I have 0 impressions that are good.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do them anymore.
Yeah.
I think my Arnold's fine, but everyone can do an Arnold.
Here's my Patrick.
Oh, SpongeBob.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Eat my ass.
Could you eat
You kind of just go deeper.
Yeah, you go deep but breathy.
Deep, breathy, and just say stupid things.
Yeah.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you want... okay, I'm going to talk about it. I'm not okay with this. Are you okay with this?
No, I'm not.
Anyway, I'm not okay with this. I talked about it last week, but I hadn't finished it. It's based on the comic by Charles Forsman. Just want to get that out there. It's a Netflix series. It's in the same universe as The End of the Fucking World.
Okay.
It's about a teenager. It's very Carrie, about a teenager who develops telepathy powers, sort of, or whatever, like Jean Grey powers. Are you taking off the pop filter?
I didn't know it popped out like that.
How do you think I put it together?
I thought this whole
Oh,
thing-
no.
Well, there. I just
Yeah,
thought
I'm
it was
gonna-
going to be effort to clean them.
No,
so.
I'm gonna clean them.
Yeah, yet.
Not one. I haven't needed to.
Well, yeah, have you not looked at mine?
Is it gross? Mine's fine.
It's
so
not
I just
gross.
assume they're all fine.
It's not gross. I just pop my peas a little more than you do.
Oh, you popped that pussy.
Pop that pussy, baby.
All right. Anyway, I'm not okay with this. Is really good. I like it a lot. But I have issues with the ending. So unlike the end of the fucking world, which ends not on a cliffhanger, but on sort of an uncertain
Definitive.
ending. Well, it's like it leaves it up to interpretation, but it's not a cliffhanger.
I only want things to be left up to interpretation when it's happy.
This isn't. It's like a character. Did this person die or did they not? But it's like, it just leaves you on it, and the moment works either way, and
Yeah.
it's fine.
I think
And then
you're gonna-
season 2 happens, and it's like still good, and it's worthy of disrupting that good ending.
Okay.
And then it has a more definitive ending anyway.
Fucking.
But like if season 2 was bad and season 1 just existed, and you could just pretend it ended there, it'd still be fun, right? The end of the fucking world ends in we're gonna follow up. We got more shit coming for a definite season 2, and I hate it. And I'm like, I wish the story was just a story.
Fucking Battle Angel Alita.
Yeah.
It's like Star Wars, where it's like, no, it's over. Shut the fuck up. Where
Yeah.
the first
You mean the comic or do you mean the movie?
the manga.
Okay.
There's three of them, and it's still going on.
Right.
The first one, Gun M, which is the original name of Battle Angel Alita shit.
Yeah.
It ends with her doing this thing, and then it's like, cool, that's it. And then Battle Angel Alita Last Order, it goes, it's slightly different where the ending goes to. She goes into space, and then she goes to fight in a tournament on Mars. I think it's pretty cool. It's where power escalation gets really fucking weird, though. Like, there's literally people with robot bodies that are powerful enough to destroy, like, planets.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, that escalated way too hard. And there's actually a part where you find out that they cloned Alita.
Yeah.
And you meet her. The first clone you meet of her is a fucking like butch asshole. Like
cool.
And she fucking ends up going through like an actual transition and starts like defining herself as male. It's like, ooh, cool, a trans character.
Oh, that's character.
And that
cool.
also has a definitive ending that still works with the ending.
And then you
of
hate
part
the
one.
recent shit.
And then the
because
recent
it retcons shit, right?
It's her past. It's like the prequels.
Oh, fuck.
And so it goes back in time. And before she was just she was a soldier from Mars who was attacking Earth because there was a war between Earth and Mars. And she dies, and her corpse gets found like 200 years later by the doctor played by Christoph Waltz in the movie. Can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Ito or something. And he said,
whatever you're doing with your hands is making so much noise. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I was fucking around with caps.
It's all good.
And he just revives her, but she's like kind of small in stature.
Okay.
Even when he puts her back.
I think you've told me this already multiple times on the podcast.
Because it upsets me.
Okay.
But yeah, and then
So if you read Battle Angel Alita, just read the first 2 series.
Yeah, and then stop. You could actually just read the first one and stop. But
Okay.
the second one has some stuff in it. It doesn't ruin
Okay.
everything, but I think the next it actually ruins it.
Speaking of shit that ruins shit, Castlevania Season 3 made Alucard bisexual. How dare they?
I can't believe it. A vampire who's lived for over 200 years isn't trying to get that fucking
I can't
boy
believe
pussy?
this hot boy would have sex with a man. Just kidding. I obviously am pro that. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I don't even like the show.
You haven't seen it. You literally haven't seen it.
What did I say?
You said that's why. Cool, even though I don't even like the show.
Yes, I have not seen it. You were
Okay, so you should watch it. It's really good.
cool. Maybe I should.
Yeah, but anyway, in Castlevania Season 3, so for Castlevania, here's the thing. I liked Season 3. It's quite good. But it's very clearly a side story. At the end of Season 2, the plot of Dracula's Curse is over. Right? Like,
Yeah.
the plot of the game it's based on is over. And so I was like, I want Season 2 to wrap up in a slightly similar way, but then let the next season be, like, Season 3 start doing Simon's story so we can work our way through the generations and do more of the games. Because obviously, by the end, I really want to see Soma Cruz from Aria of Sorrow. And I want to see the fucking only mentioned in Aria of Sorrow like event that you never get to see any of, which is the Vampire War of 1999 where Dracula is killed forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked hype as fuck. Ian.
I'm sorry. I was adding Castlevania to my queue on Netflix.
Okay, cool.
And then just
Okay.
started to go through things. Because there's supposed to be a new fucking season of the Seven Deadly Sins, but it's just not out yet. Well, it's been out, but it's not on Netflix yet, and they own the fucking rights to it, so.
Oh, they always wait until the entire season's done.
It's done.
And then they wait
maybe
until
it's a
their
double.
dub's done.
It might be a double.
Or it's a double, yeah.
Yeah.
But Castlevania is great. But season 3, like I said, is a bit of a side story. There's lots of good moments in it. But I was like, if you're going to do season 3, it's like they're setting up to do the game that is, I forget which one it is. It's the one where you play as one of the two Forge Masters. But they're not doing that. They're not doing the game where you play as Hector because that's still a 3-year gap from the end of where season 2 would be. Mm-hmm. And they're not switching to do Simon, which would be like a 100-year gap from the end of season 2. So they're just continuing Trevor and Sypha and Alucard's story from the end of the third
Trevor
game.
and Sypha just fucking all the time.
Yeah.
Alucard just fucking
There's a great
anything
bit
all the time.
There's a great bit where Trevor gets to town for the first time after being on the road for a long time, and he drinks a beer, and he's like, "Oh, that's better than sex," and Sypha's mad at him.
I follow an artist on Tumblr who like ships them super hard.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're together.
Yeah, but like before they were together.
Okay.
Which I don't know if that happened in season 1. I'd sound like an idiot, but
I mean, season 1 hints to it. Season 2, it happens.
Okay. So there's just like some moment in season 3 where, I just saw it for the first time.
Yeah.
And season 3 just came out, so I assume, where they're like sleeping in bed and Sypha like rolls over and smacks him in the face while he's sleeping and says, "Guess I'm awake now."
And then he says that, and then she's like, "Be
Shut up.
quiet."
Yeah, and he's like, "Sorry."
It's good. Mm-hmm. Their relationship's really good.
Is she a mage?
No, she.
Is there magic in this shit?
Of course.
Okay.
Dracula exists.
So?
That's magic.
That doesn't mean everyone can cast magic.
No, not
like
everybody
fireballs and
can,
shit.
but she's a speaker.
A speaker.
It's like a gypsy thing.
Okay. So people hate her.
Yeah. The church started a big thing against her people, but then she's right.
Fucking
But yeah,
racist.
I want to see them go through the timelines because there's a Castlevania game that takes place during World War II. Wouldn't it be cool to see that animated?
Hitler's a vampire now.
Like,
It's Persona 2.
and then there's like Aria of Sorrow, and again, like the War of 1999 would be cool to see an anime of because we never actually saw it in any of the games, and now Iga's not there anymore. Yeah, so okay, in Aria of Sorrow takes place in 2035.
Yeah.
And then you see people talking in Dracula's castle, because Dracula's not alive; he's dead forever. But it's just his castle appeared in an eclipse because at the end of the War of 1999, where Julius Belmont killed Dracula for the last time, shit went down.
All right, so I don't know if we've established this. I don't know shit about Castlevania.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is one of those questions where you might just walk away from me like an idiot.
Okay.
Like when I asked if tax returns were taxable.
Yeah.
Is Alucard a vampire?
he's a think Blade.
Okay, so he's half.
Yeah.
Oh, so the flashbacks with actual Dracula and that lady.
Yeah.
That was...
She's a human.
Okay.
He's a vampire.
So they have Alucard.
They have Alucard.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know Alucard's Dracula backwards?
I'm aware. I know how to spell.
Do you know what Alucard's real name is?
No, what is it?
It's Adrian.
Can Alucard go out into the daylight?
Yes.
All right, sick. So he's a... Oh, Blade. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Blade.
Yeah. He's Blade, but white. So
yeah.
like, it's so better.
So it's Dracula is Vlad Tepes, and Alucard is Adrian Tepes, but his middle name, because it's a Japanese person trying to come up with like a sort of Romanian name.
It's Tom.
No, it's Fahrenheit. Adrian Fahrenheit Tepes.
What's his dad's name? Celsius.
Got him.
It's a very American name, Fahrenheit.
Well,
Or Celsius is more of a European name.
it's not even true. They're both European.
Yeah, but no one in Europe is like
uses Fahrenheit
well,
anymore. Yeah. It's but it was invented there.
Yeah, I only like to use
And it was
Fahrenheit
named
for
after a
cooking.
guy. Yeah. Or for sometimes your house temperature.
I'd rather use Celsius.
It depends on the
I want to get a
person.
Nest for my house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We have something that hooks up to our Alexa.
I'm not a smart home kind of guy, but
My mom is.
I think Nests are cool.
Sure.
Yeah. Like Blake has one. It's nice.
Yeah.
Except I couldn't let my mom have the fucking app that like changes the temperature.
Yeah.
Because
when she's not home, she would just change it super low.
no, well, that as well. But also like Blake's basement roommate when she was there.
Yeah.
Fucking like bumping up the temperature because like I get it, the
Oh,
basement's
the basement's cold.
The basement's cold, but the entire house is burning hot.
Yeah.
It's like let's put on shorts and t-shirts. So like you always
In the summer, their AC broke too, which was
and then we had
hell.
2 parties.
I thought it was 3.
It was too many. Yeah, it's like the first summer at this house, so like it was party central, and every single time we went over, it's like, man, why you guys are like tank tops and like practically naked? And they're just like, the fucking AC is broken again. And then we got so drunk and just sat outside and drank a lot. So
Yes.
yeah,
That is what we do at Blake's house.
yeah. What else are we gonna do? Talk to each other?
Fuck
Ugh.
that. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Men don't talk to each other. Mm-hmm. Real men don't express their feelings.
We just bottle them up inside until we hit a woman.
Yep.
F. I
F
wish I
in the
didn't
chat,
say that.
baby.
I wish I did not say that.
Well, it's a good thing you can't edit audio.
It's a good... Yeah, I can't, and you're not going to.
No, I'm not, because it was a good bit. I'll just edit the awkward silence out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, leave it in.
Depends on how I feel about it
Yeah.
when I'm listening to
Yeah,
it.
you'll get back to it.
Yep. So that's basically all I had for my week.
I have like one last thing.
All right.
I played Neo 2 yesterday.
Yeah. Is it good?
It's good.
Cool.
Fuck that game though. Because like the hitboxes suck.
Yeah.
So Neo 2 is what Sekiro wishes it was. But
And Ghost of Tsushima is the one that both of them want to be.
I don't know, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. The Sekiro
I'll wait till the PS5 version is out of that game, though.
Sekiro has like thousands of different ways of actually playing. There's like 12 different types of weapons you can use, and they each
You mean
have
Neo 2?
Yes.
You said Sekiro.
Fuck me. Sekiro has the katana and that's it, and you can get some new moves, but
You get
mostly
side weapons, but yeah, it's just one.
the
move
side
set.
weapons are like equipment that cost points to use.
Yeah.
But Neo is like you choose every piece of armor you're wearing. There's actually too much. It's almost it's like a fucking looter game. And then you can use up to like 8 to 12 different weapons, and they have 3 different stances for each scenario. They have a stamina system that if like it's kind of like the Gears of War active reload system,
Okay.
where if you use it, there's a red bar and it starts to fill back up with a white bar, and if you press like R1,
That's my favorite bit of. That's my favorite bit in Enter the Gungeon. Because you can
the
pick
cog of war perk.
I thought it was cog of fight.
Is it? That's
I thought
funnier.
it was something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that's a good one where you get active reloads, but you're never going to use them. Yeah. So you can get your stamina back after doing a bunch of shit, but that fucking game really likes to just hurt you.
Yeah.
It's a game based more around dodging than blocking. Like Sekiro is all about the blocking and parrying.
I'm a bit more of a dodge man myself.
Yeah. And there's
personally.
also the devil trigger system.
Oh, is there witch time?
No, but maybe there is
You
because
might unlock it.
you get different
Perks.
you get well, there's spirits that in Neo 1 they kind of just like it's a spirit you use and then they give you like a buff to a stat, but your character doesn't change at all.
Yeah.
You just get like an aura around you. This one though, you get infected, you like activate your spirit, it jumps up into you and you become a demon. So it's like very much a devil trigger.
Nice, dude.
And it's cool, but just not as good as a devil trigger. Like it takes too much to actually earn it. Like devil trigger you can earn.
You get them pretty quick.
You can fill up that bar like twice within a fucking fight on like
In a boss, yeah.
Yeah, in a boss or against enough enemies. This is like you get in like 30 encounters with enemies and now it's full.
Yeah.
In a boss, you probably if you use it, you get one chance to use it on a boss, and it doesn't refill when you die.
Oh.
So you kind of have to either you can grind it out or you can just keep fighting the boss because it will fill up as you fight the boss.
Yeah.
Because it's like points you do. Anyways, the game's fun. There's now a character creator in it.
I heard they added that to Neo 1.
No, there was a transformation thing in Neo 1.
So Neo 1, I heard that because that game got ridiculous support, they added a character creator later in in the
I don't think so because I
lifetime.
played the game late in its lifetime. Like again,
Yeah.
there is a transformation thing
Yeah.
where you can like earn points and turn into other characters to play as.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I didn't want to play as William, so then I was like, all right, I'm gonna go earn enough points and turn into the hot girl.
So I think people liking that feature made them add the character creator.
Made them also because the Dio is like connected to this older series called Nobunaga's Ambition.
Oh, I didn't know they were related.
Yeah, they're actually the same story. In fact, there's Nobunaga comes back to life in Neo, and you beat the shit out of him. But he's like supposed to be like a puppet controlled by someone. He was a hard ass fight as well.
Isn't he the final boss?
Third final boss
Oh no, the final boss. Sorry, you go back to.
in Neo.
Yeah, you leave Japan to fight the final boss.
Oh yeah, shit. No, I forgot about that. Yeah, you do leave Japan.
Yeah,
No, so yeah, he's still the third final boss
because
though.
William's a Dutch man.
Welsh.
Oh, I thought
You
he
go
was
back to
Dutch.
England.
Oh,
There's another thing. William
Yep.
speaks English. He doesn't speak a fucking lick of Japanese.
yeah,
In original Neo 1,
yeah.
everyone around you speaks Japanese, and William speaks to them in English, and you both understand each other.
Tekken rules.
It's funny.
Tekken rules.
So I thought they were going to do the same thing in Neo 2.
No, everybody speak English.
Everyone speak English. The first guy who shows up, who is like your companion, your fucking Hattori Hanzo of this game,
Yeah.
and he speaks in a British Cockney accent, despite the fact that he is super Japanese.
Oi, mate.
So I was like, nope. I'm not as hard as I used to be on Japanese games and English dubs
Yeah,
because Nier does it really well.
Nier's great.
Yeah, but I gave it a chance. I heard this man speak once, and I was like, fuck this. Nope, quit to the main menu, change the language.
Ni no Kuni 2 has this all British VO, which
Yeah.
is very funny.
I think Dragon Quest is funny.
Oh, Dragon Quest 11, very similar.
Yeah, well, Dragon Quest is just like everyone does bad, like racist accents of white people, though.
Yeah.
It's not
No, okay. Ni no Kuni, it's all actual British people.
okay.
It's like a British dubbing
Or,
studio, and it's
Xenoblade.
very funny. Xenoblade, same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing as Xenoblade.
Well, actually, Xenoblade, everyone's like Cockney,
yeah.
except Pyra is like speaks like with a like American.
Yeah.
But then I looked it up.
Yeah.
The voice actor for Pyra is actually British.
Well, they're all actually British, I thought.
No, they all the like. Anyways, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 sucks.
Oi, mate.
Oi, mate.
Oi, governor.
Well,
Let me
fuck
give
it.
a show shine to that old boy.
Let me fish up. My dragon dad is dead, but he's behind me in my helmet. That's Australian.
Me mum is out in Whitechapel doing her work. I haven't seen her in 6 days.
She's gonna be fucking murdered by Jake the Ripper. I can only
Glad
do
you caught
Australian.
that. Glad you caught that bit
Yeah,
that I was
Whitechapel.
doing.
I don't know. Neo 2 is cool. I hope that this boss I'm on is just particularly shitty
Okay.
because it's real rough. The one before it was really fucking cool. He was like a giant Oni dude. Who they have this system in the game now
Yeah.
where about a quarter of the way through the demon's health, they can just do this thing where they bring you into the yokai realm where everything's black and white except for you and the monster,
That's be cool. I like that.
but you have a negative debuff on you. Your stamina recovery speed is shit.
Slower.
It's bad. So it becomes like this actually like tense moment where you're like trying to fight against the guy without him fucking just wrecking your shit.
cool.
And so he beats your ass a bunch of times until you figure it out. And then sometimes you're like, yo, he's at a quarter health left. Devil trigger.
Nice.
You beat the shit out of
Oh
him.
yeah. Also, right before we recorded this podcast, we played the beta for Bleeding Edge.
Yeah. You
They
were not
tricked
super
me.
hot onto it
So here's
because
the
you
thing.
thought it was going to be a fighting game.
I didn't know. Okay, I knew it wasn't going to be a fighting game. I knew it was going to be like the way the advertising seemed to me that everybody had been saying was like it was like a character action hero shooter.
Yeah.
And I was like,
So you were
that
thinking
sounds-
Devil May Cry 5.
I was thinking like not necessarily that level of
DMC,
thing, but
Bayonetta.
yeah, like Anarchy Reigns.
Never played it.
Okay. I was thinking it would be kind of like that, where it's like you pick your character and they have moveset and combo and they do things and they have perks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right? And instead, it's very, very bare bones. You have each character has one combo and then they have 3 things on timers and a dodge.
It's not even a combo. It's like a fucking, you just mash square. I wouldn't even call that a combo. If they, I think this game...
It's technically a combo.
I think the game would have fit better if it did have a heavy attack button. Like, you know, like Yakuza's finishing moves.
Yeah.
Where, like, you can just do your fucking rush combo where you mash square.
A square
but then
and
you throw
triangle.
a triangle
Yeah.
to finish up the combo and, like, do a knockback. But instead you press square on them a bunch of times and then you'll do a
the
big
last
hit.
hit is the knockback.
But
it's like playing as Virgil in DMC3, except not as good because you don't have multiple weapons.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a big problem in this game. I didn't do it, but I'm thinking about it right now. Is you were talking about delay combos. If I can stun lock someone enough, where if I say it's a 4-hit combo with square, I could, and on the final hit he's going to get knocked back. So square, 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 pause, let combo reset. While he's still stun locked, square, 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 so he never leaves my range. Yeah. And he doesn't get the chance to attack back unless he has a knockback move.
And why a delay combo would be better is instead of hitting square, 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 and then whatever, and then it resetting, it would instead just do
square,
the 4th hit.
Pause, square.
And then it would instead do a different hit that's also a combo ender.
Maybe a launcher.
That doesn't stun lock.
Maybe your basic combo just knocks them on their ass. Maybe like square, square, pause, square launches them, or square, pause, square, square. It turns into just like a knockback move. Like there's tons of things they could have done. This game is in beta.
It is, but it's like that's like a core design thing.
But
and
it's an open beta, isn't it?
Yeah. They
the
advertised it as being
done.
directed by the fucking guy who did the combat design on D Little MC.
Did D Little MC even have delay combos?
Yeah, of course it did. It's not garbage. It's just not as good.
It's just the writing's bad.
Yeah, and the combat isn't quite as good as the other games.
Yeah, the enemies are color-coded.
The color-coded enemies fucking suck, and you know it. Because you can't do neutral attacks on them.
You're right. That was what was bad. I didn't really have that big of an issue about it, but I got used to it. Yeah. And then as the game goes on, the enemies get stupider and stupider. Like when I was fighting those fucking color-coded dogs, that's when it sucked. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully this game picks up. This game is
I still hope it does good. I was excited for, it's a hero shooter for people like me who don't really play shooters that much. Aim. Yeah.
Also, people are going to say it's like Overwatch because it's a character game, and you have your 3 main abilities. You have a movement one, a normal, a damaging one, and then an AoE one.
I don't need 3 moves that are on timers. And 4, including an ultra.
If you can rotate them, then it'll work well. But
but it's like I wish it was instead like
this game is not like Overwatch. This game is fucking Smite.
Yeah, I've never played it, but
Smite is a proper MOBA with an arena game mode as well. So like kind of similar to what we actually fucking played. Yeah, where it's a proper MOBA, but everything is like it's 3D behind. It's third-person camera view. And you do melee attacks to hit people.
You know what's...
You have 4 moves, 3 main moves, and the 4th one's an ultimate on cooldowns. It's just that this one has more fucking life.
We talked about this game before when we hadn't seen gameplay. I just want to point out in the game we talked about is cooler. Yeah. Like, we were like, if there's a character that can do ranged thing, then every character has to have some sort of locomotion move. There's nothing. Every character has 1 jump, and then you can press and hold a button to go faster.
Well, there's the right bumper move.
Well, that's a dash.
That's a dash, yeah.
But that's a dodge. It's not a movement option.
No, that's our right trigger. Most of the characters had right bumper, which would be...
right bumper, which is a dashing attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So?
I'm saying, like, locomotion moves that are, like... I thought there would be verticality. Like, remember we were saying, like, climbing up a wall and shit, and, like, some characters wouldn't be able to climb or
yeah, you should be able to, like, ramble up a wall. I shouldn't have to find a fucking ramp to get higher in this. It's a melee game.
The maps are either too big for the kinds of locomotion that you have, which even when you're in fast mode feels slow. Like you have a hoverboard, or some characters it's like a car thing, but like
one character
that we saw that had a car thing. Yeah. But like it doesn't feel fast enough. Yeah. You have specific jump platforms to get on, and it just doesn't.
I think that fucking Samoan guy I played as was a bit too powerful.
Broken.
Yeah, he's loose.
I don't know if that's on every tank that has, instead of a dodge, they can switch between like.
No, that was just him.
Styles. It's just him.
He can switch between buffing people to run faster because he doesn't have a dodge, or putting out a heal pulse, which is like Lucio in Overwatch.
But a
this
tank.
dude has the
Ridiculous health.
most health in the game. He has a shoulder charge similar to Reinhardt's move, but it's a lot harder to hit because
Well, I was just going to say, like, the tank from Left 4 Dead.
that's the charger in Left 4 Dead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
And then he has a knockback move in case there's too many people around. And his basic combo does enough damage. Like,
Yep.
his character's just fucking broken. It's just that he doesn't have the movement.
There's a samurai character that can turn invisible, but that's not useful unless you have his ultra stored.
There's like if he had moves where it's like, oh, he can backstab you and that's on a cooldown as long as he does it out of combat sort of thing, then it'd be cool. But dude, it's just not enough good ideas. Good like
Sorry, there are good ideas in the game. It's just pretty clear. I was saying to Ian, I was like, Ninja Theory's not a huge dev team, and they've got Bleeding Edge and Senua's 2.
Bleeding Edge is the
Hellblade
B
2.
team.
Huh?
Bleeding Edge is Apex Legends. Well, the A team is out there also getting rushed through fucking making Jedi.
Yeah, but
Fallen
it's like,
Order.
oh, both games are suffering for this.
Yeah.
Like, we could have had a perfect version of Fallen Order or a perfect version of Apex Legends, and we didn't get either.
I bet they fucking pitched Bleeding Edge to them,
Yeah.
like in the middle of their dev time with Hellblade, and was just like, all right, after we're finished Hellblade, we want to make this game.
But then Hellblade 1 did really good.
Microsoft's their publisher, right?
Yeah.
Microsoft was probably like, we'll give you the money, but you have to start Bleeding Edge right now. And it's like you're taking dev time away
From Hellblade.
which I'm sure Hellblade will come out fine, but it's going to go through crunch time.
And we don't even know when Bleeding Edge is coming out.
Yeah, it's just.
I hope
I
they
think
take.
I think soon. I think
I'd love to send an email to them and say, hey, take a full year on Bleeding Edge and just redo things about it.
Yeah, make
it a different game.
Remove one of your abilities. Put a heavy attack in.
Yeah.
Make the Samoan guy a little more balanced. Make your other tanks just better.
Realize that this needs to be.
Realize.
I was gonna say realize that the coolest thing Bleeding Edge could be is the gateway drug for MOBA lovers to get into fighting games.
No, because that's the League of Legends fighting game.
Yeah, but that's lame, and Riot Games sucks.
But that's free. You're right. It's going to be free to play.
Is it?
Yes.
I'll probably.
Riot Games said all the games they announced at like Riot's 10th anniversary was all.
Oh, their first-person shooter is. I've seen so much more about the shooter than I have about
because the shooter's a
fighting
little
game.
more farther in development.
Oh.
But the fighting game is good. They said free. Maybe it's probably gonna be free to play. There's gonna be cosmetics, obviously, and then what's that fucking net code that everyone loves?
I don't know.
Shit, the good net code. So it'll be a fighting game that you can actually play online.
Hell yeah. I'll
Instead
check
of-
that game out, maybe.
Yeah, if it's free, fuck yeah.
If
I'll
it's
check
free,
it out.
I will.
Yeah.
Killer Instinct, baby.
Didn't. That's on Xbox though.
Yeah.
And I only play PlayStation games. I just think Xbox is bad and it's gay, and anyone who owns it likes dicks in their butt. Like, that's a negative thing to say about people.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's not like men's equivalent of the fucking clitoris is in the butt.
That sucks. It's unfortunate.
It's not unfortunate.
Poops there.
So
You gotta handle that shit.
don't be a coward.
I don't want to get shit on my hands.
There's no reward if there's no risk, Ian.
Okay.
Buy a bidet, you fucking weirdo.
That doesn't go into my fucking into my asshole.
Well, then you're not using it right.
Do you have a bidet?
I don't.
But you can buy a bidet, asshole.
Yeah, I will.
Should get a bidet so I don't have to worry about these fucking toilet paper thieves.
Yeah. Speaking of, did you hear about that in fucking Vancouver? Those people
What?
at the Costco?
They actually stole toilet paper?
Oh, they weren't stealing it. They were buying all of it, just all of it,
Yeah.
and loading up their fucking pickup truck to make multiple trips, and then selling them at 4 times the price.
What?
Online.
Pieces of shit.
Yep, and they were bragging about it to the news, and then people doxed them because that's justice, baby.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
You should dox people that do horrible things,
Yeah.
but not regular people who do
Not
regular bad things.
not Twitch streamers who are just trying to make their life
Yeah.
go. Don't SWAT people because sometimes they
Swatting's a
end up
different
murderers.
story. Fuck that.
I don't know. Maybe SWAT people who are stealing things.
That's
Or-
not something a SWAT team needs.
You know what? Actually, yeah, that's taxpayer money. Don't SWAT
Yeah.
people.
Don't SWAT people.
Start a gang war.
Call
upon
the
them.
actual police. They don't need a SWAT team.
Do that
They're
shit
not-
you can do on Watch Dogs 2, where you send 2 gangs to have a gang war around people.
Hold on, gang war at their house.
Yeah, just outside.
then
Don't
there
get
was
them
another
involved,
story-
but let's ruin their property.
Then there was
value.
another story about this guy in fucking Tennessee who,
So-
when Amazon cracked down on people fucking doing price gouging and shit by doing that.
Yeah.
He had already spent $17,000 on Lysol shit to sell online, and now he's fucked. And it's like, serves you right, you piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck you. You
Don't
absolute
capitalize.
scumbag.
Don't do capitalism on people being scared.
Don't do capitalism, period.
That's also true.
Yeah.
I think that's a good message to come away from this podcast.
Yeah, I think that's a good end.
Don't do capitalism.
Period.
audibletrial.com/mediahole.